You didn't see the picture of Dracula the vampire in the Fat Joe outfit? Yo, what is Jada doing? Yo, when I seen this shit, I said, hold on. First off, the fit, right? Yeah. I don't know what midlife crisis she going through, but that ain't it.
That is not.
That ain't it.
That was not it at all.
Like who?
A lot of mix.
Yo, who is attracted to that?
Yo, Beth, that shit crazy.
On a Saturday, it's All Even with your boy Barry Grant. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitter at All Even Podcast. You can listen to the show on Podbeam as well as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I'm all over the place. And trust me, go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and make sure you tell that friend and tell another friend. The page is growing. Claw, how you doing?
Fantastic.
It's a skeleton crew tonight, but we good.
So nice.
You're here.
Hey,
you look good.
Thanks.
Coordinating tonight. I like that.
No, matchy.
Yeah, you didn't have your you know, those that other fit wasn't working for me.
Which one?
The one that you look like the homeless dude, but you still G'd, but you look a little like Skid Row-ish.
I tried to fit in, but it's not me. I tried
nah.
to do the Bieber shit.
Yeah, you need to stick to your, this is the regular fit. I appreciate that.
Thanks, bud.
I mean,
good for
make sure you do this for the next year, for the new year, 2024.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Fang's not here. Where's he at?
MIA, bro.
Is he with the Jurass?
I really don't know. I really don't know if he's on
he
Safari.
gonna hate me.
Yeah, I don't know. But I have
said that.
I don't know. It's real dark 30.
Shouts to Fang.
Salute.
We miss you. I don't know where you at, but I hope you safe.
Facts, right?
Jimmy the super intern. We don't know. I know where Jimmy is at. I don't want to blow up his spot, but he got the vid. He do. He got the vid. I had that. Yes, he has the vid. I don't know where he got it from. Because he be all over. He be in those like, Asian gambling spots. You know what I'm saying? Like hole in the wall places that it's like a $1,500 buy-in. Like you don't know where it's at. Yeah. So he got to be careful. He got to be careful. Plus he be in Florida a lot too.
Back and forth.
He be in Florida a lot.
Yeah.
So
he goes upstate. He be all over.
He be all over the place, man. Like he'll hit me when I'm expecting him to be here. Yo, I ain't gonna make it tonight, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no explanation. There's no where you at. I just leave it there. I understand
he can't even tell
him
you
now.
If he wanted to.
Nah, he can't.
He can't.
Yeah.
It's part of the game.
It's confidential.
Yes, it is.
So I respect it. Nicole on the ones and twos, the silent assassin. How you doing?
Pretty good.
You. Listen, I don't even know how to address you anymore. Is it the jack of all trades when it comes to the All Even podcast, or is it content creator? What are we doing? Huh?
It's whatever you wanna.
Whatever I was. Listen, yeah. She throwing out the videos. I like it. I'm a little jealous because your set looks a little better than mine, but I like it. You know what I mean? One of these days I'm gonna just pull up. And you're just gonna see me. We gonna have a conversation.
Hey,
all three of us. Yeah.
You come through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did certain people like me can come there because how. I don't know if my hue is accepted.
No hate, no hate.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just don't want to come up in there, changing stuff. You know what I mean? I like to disrupt.
You go.
Exactly. Like, hey, you there. It's back there, buddy. Deliveries are back there. I don't want that. But we got a guest in the building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yo.
Yes, sir. He was a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's still doing his thing, but he has converted over to the podcast game, co-host.
Yep.
Like, listen, shouts to Landlord. Thank you for pulling up, man. How you doing?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that you're here, man. Like I said, I love what you're doing with the pod. Just tell everybody your socials and where they can find you, what's going on.
All right. Name is Landlord. On Instagram it's at Landleezy.
Yes, sir.
LandLeezy. nickname to the original type, you know what I mean? Land Easy. Co-host of Set the Tone podcast.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And also another co-host of podcast putting together called Sporty Thieves. You know,
Fire name.
You know what I mean?
Super fire.
So,
Fire name.
Fire.
Thank you. You know what I mean? It's me and my cousin, bro. You know what I mean? Set the Tone podcast is me and JC the Light. You know what I mean?
Shout out to JC the Light.
We got that going on, you know. Like you said, did the music. You know, it's Landlord, got a couple songs out there, you know what I mean? Did a whole radio thing and all that. And I just felt like now I'm trying to find my way with this game.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. So obviously it's a Queens pod. And I love that.
Yeah. Queens is always
You know, Queens is always in the building.
Even
you know what I'm saying?
When Queens ain't there, Queens
Facts.
is there. You know
Facts.
what I mean?
Facts.
That's a fact.
So I guess, you know, let's kind of get into it in regards to where the hip hop came from. Like how did you get into that?
Yo, it's crazy. See, I'm Haitian.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My parents are Haitian, you know what I mean? So growing up, it didn't come that way. When I was real young, you know, it's Michael Jackson.
Yes, sir.
You know, you might hear that. You know, you might hear some Bob Marley playing or something like that. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until like I want to say first time I even heard a hip hop song. It was like 8th grade. I'm on a bus going home, and like a Nissan Sentra or something like Maxima, the older joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By, and it's playing Mobb Deep, Survival of the Fittest.
Mm.
And I heard it. That's the first time. Like I'm like, yo, what's that? I'm like, oh, that's hard. Then, you know, I get to the crib and I'm just doing my own thing. You know, I get into Biggie, all that other stuff like that. But I guess what really, it would be Biggie, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Because just how he was putting it together. And then it's like hit music.
Facts.
That type. Because, you know, a lot of these rappers now, they don't even think of like making a song and nothing like that.
Oh, nah.
I would think of making a song because it's like that's what's gonna get you on the radio. I like the radio stuff. I like the club. I like the party. You know what I'm saying? So I like that type of music. But I also, you know, being from Queens is like, you know, you see what you living through. So you know that street is always gonna be there. So those are the guys that introduced me to that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Shouts to Queensville, Shadyville, obviously.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shadyville for sure.
Yeah. So I mean, from Queens, we know in New York, obviously we.
Wait, you from Shadyville too?
Nah. I'm from Rosedale.
Oh,
I'm from
okay,
Rosedale.
Okay.
But it's more about when we are growing up listening to hip hop, seeing people spit. It's about structuring your bars. You know how to be able to
That's a
make
fact.
songs,
Yep.
right? So it's like, was that something that came easy to you?
Yo, I don't even want to sound like that, but yeah, like Claude know me. You know what I mean? Like I'll be in the studio. I'll if the beat is hard or whatever, I'm cooking up quick.
Right.
Like quick. Now, as far as like you said, as far as you know, making a hit or you know, a record, you know what I mean, that comes with the hook. You know, you wanna catch a melody, you wanna catch a vibe that way. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the verses, that come fast. But pause. But and with the hooks, you know, you get, like I said, you gotta catch it. I'll go for the hook first,
right?
To even see if I'm gonna write to this, because you know I want the hook to be something that hit.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a hook for a reason. It gotta catch you.
Yeah, exactly. So if I don't like the hook, if the beat is fire, I'm gonna sit on it. I'll let it rock until I figure the hook. That's always first. I'm careless about the verses. That's gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it come like natural to me.
That's what's up.
Right.
So I mean, obviously, let's fast forward a little bit. Like, at what point did you say, "All right, cool, rap game is not for me. I wanna transition into something else"?
Dang, I mean, when you put in more money than you get, you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, at the end of the day, we you know, rappers, yeah, we love the game, we love music, but let's be real. If you ain't getting no bread off of it, like what are we really here?
What are we really
to do?
doing?
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Even when the rap game got watered down, how some would say, it's because people were making so much damn money.
Right.
Everybody want to get into it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So like the pod game, like you know what I mean? So it's like everybody want to get into it, and then they watered it down. So you know, once I just felt like, you know, I was getting a lot of, you know, radio play and stuff like that. You know, shout out to my man DJ Will. Shout out to DJs on 105 South. Shout out to DJs on Hot 97 too. They always show love, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I feel like when you put in the bread, you got to get it back. So, you know, we had sit downs, we had things like that. It's just shit don't click. And, you know, you got kids too, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I'd rather put the bread that I have into something that's just going to pick up. And I'm older now too. I ain't trying to be out here. I'm about to go catch a dance or something. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's you know, you really gotta think about the future, right? And how long you can be able to sustain that type of lifestyle, right?
Correct.
So, you know, podcasting, listen, everybody's doing it, but the thing that I've realized about podcasting is that, yeah, you can do it, but can you really do it?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
you hear a lot of people out there that they got shows and, you know, you'll give it a 5 minutes and then you just be like, all right, they just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. Like, you can be able to try something, but you know, for me, it's more about, you know, it's a saturated market right now, but the cream always rises to the top in regards to, like, you know, when there's good quality content out there, people will find it. As long as you're putting it out there, they'll find it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's great. So how is the pod going?
Pod going good, man. You know, we be dropping, you know. I mean, pod is learning the pod game business wise is where the difficult part, if anything, could be, like, you know, that. But as far as the pod itself, it's therapeutic, it's fun, you know what I mean? It's dope. That part of it is dope. You know, we had good guests. Set the Tone podcast. You know,
Yes,
what I mean?
sir. Set the Tone podcast.
It's out there on the YouTube. We just did Lenny Cook. You know, we did Math Hoffa. We did Goods. If you're into the battle rap, you know what I mean. We did a lot of people, man. My man Jaffe from Queens. Deezy.
You had Nunu on there.
Yeah, we had Nunu Nails. Yep. We definitely we had a lot of people, you know what I mean? So doing those episodes was fun. You know what I mean? It's dope.
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, engaging in conversation. I think the podcast space, depending on who you are, is definitely, like you said, is very therapeutic, because if it's a flowing conversation, that shit can go for hours, right? Like, a lot of podcasts I see that they obviously you can have your notes, right?
Yeah.
Have your notes, be prepared. But some of these, they're just they don't feel authentic enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too stagey.
It's forced.
That's a fact. And like someone like yourself, who I've known for years, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've been valid. You know what I mean? So I feel like the podcast space, like, the music can only show that so much without sounding like everybody else who's actually lying.
Right.
Exactly.
I call it the Jeezy syndrome.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You could be too real for your own good in the music business, where people's like, whoa, wait, you really do that?
Really
nah.
doing that? Nah, it's too much for us.
We don't want that.
We want the fake shit. We want the fake shit. Like, yo,
we only want to dress like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But your situation is, I feel like it's dope because it works easier when you actually have those relationships and you build with these people.
Yeah.
And you stand on something that's valid. You know what I'm saying? It goes a long way. So I think it's a great transition. You know, watching you over the years.
Appreciate that.
That was my 2 cents.
Appreciate
Nah,
that.
100%, man.
Sure, and he know me, so
yeah,
I appreciate that coming from.
Yeah, and you're also in the sports, so obviously, like, you know, it's a big thing. Like, hey, listen,
I'm not the greatest sports dude,
right,
but yeah, I'm into sports.
Yeah,
because, you know, I'm into gambling, so it's like,
right.
Wherever
the money's at, yeah,
I'm gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? I'll be watching all types of shit. I'll be betting on all types.
So what about the sports game? Obviously, other than the bread, other than the money part of it, what part of that is
Just
really
you know, like the competitiveness. You know what I mean? Just watching it. You know what I mean? It's like I love basketball. You know what I mean? That's if there's a sport that I love most is basketball. But you know, even watching football, even watching hockey, like you just see they getting at it,
right.
and you know you just get into it. You start seeing. You might not even know these teams, but you just start seeing something like, come on, like you know, you just get involved. So I just love that
100%.
that part of it. You know what I
100%.
mean? That's the best part.
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to get back into sports gambling, but I be on it and then I fall off again, and I just don't. I don't like to lose money. That's
Yo,
the. I don't like to lose money, man.
First rule of sports gambling is don't be a fan.
Right.
You can't bet as a fan.
That's the problem.
I got people, yo, it's LeBron's birthday. He got win. Like, yo, man, what are you talking about right now? Like, yo, he got to go crazy. No, he does not. He doesn't have to do anything.
Today is not the day he's gonna go
All
crazy.
he has to do is celebrate.
He might not even play.
Yeah, he might not even play.
Right. He might be
You know
home.
what I mean?
He might be home with Savannah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm
Chilling.
saying?
This might be a rest day.
He got to go crazy today. Wasn't they playing his old team? But it's his old team. They traded him. So he wasn't that good, bro. He's gone. They would have kept him. Like, he gonna go crazy tonight.
Man.
Like, yo, don't be a fan
Yeah.
and just go that way. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's like roulette, man.
Yeah.
Follow the board. You see what the streak is.
Right.
You see what's going on. It's just like that, man.
That's what's up, man. I know Jimmy's into that.
Yeah.
He's definitely into that. He's a savant, so you know he can be able to go into that crazy and create algorithms and shit.
Yeah.
I ain't got no time for that.
Yeah. And you gotta realize this shit is rigged, but that's
Right.
a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other story.
Oh
You know what I
man, yeah, man. Well, yo, but listen, we have a lot to get into
do
tonight.
it.
We got a lot to get into, man. We got was there a Thursday night game?
No.
I think Thursday night's done, right?
think
Yeah,
so.
This is the last weekend.
yeah. Thursday night finished. So
I'm not sure which games really fully matter though.
they're at this point, exactly.
No, they are games though. this
Yeah,
weekend that
yeah.
matter.
Nah, they got
I'm just not
games
sure
tomorrow and
which
Sunday.
ones.
I don't even know because everybody's playing like it's division rivalry.
Yeah,
this
it's
week,
it's
so
division,
Oh,
it's
it is.
division
They
week,
make it. They make you watch it.
right? It's division week,
But a lot
so
of people
it's-
ain't playing either. So
I mean, there's a lot on the line in regards
There's
to
a lot
like
of
there's a
placing,
seating
Yeah,
is
yeah,
is
even
definitely
making it
yeah.
might be on the line.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah.
so.
So there's a lot to talk about. Like, you know, Eagles. Well, I'm gonna talk about. Yeah, this is one of my favorite topics. I told y'all about
Lost
the Eagles.
again,
I
right?
did tell y'all.
Arizona, right?
Yeah, I did tell y'all about the Eagles. I did say it.
That's crazy.
Jets watch.
At home? Wait, Eagles was home?
I think they was home.
I don't.
I think
Was
they
they
were
home or on the road?
Damn.
They might have been home.
They were home.
They might have been home. Yeah.
That's bad. Bad business.
I think it was
but go ahead.
35-31.
Yeah, they was a high scoring game. Defense is rubbish anyway. Jets watch, obviously. We're gonna talk about your man Aaron Rodgers
Sure.
and a whole bunch of other stuff that happened with the Jets. What's going on with my Dallas Cowboys? Are they legit? Do they have a shot? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest tonight.
Okay.
I am. I'm gonna be honest tonight. Are the Ravens legit? I think they are. I think they are. Travis Kelce defended my man Mike Tomlin, and I salute Travis Kelce for that because whatever's going on with him in the media, with whatever they saying about Mike Tomlin is crazy. We want to talk about the playoff seeding and the scenarios in regards to like who's gonna play who and what can happen. Lakers need a change. I'm gonna talk about in detail what they have to do to right the ship because I think they're a game under 500 right now and they're not playing well. Braun is not happy, and you know when he's not happy, things change. The Knicks made a legit move. They made the right decision of shaking up their roster. I think it's the perfect move for them going forward, and it opens up more moves for them if they want to. I'll go into detail about that. Are the Wolves legit? T-Wolves look good, but there's some stuff that I see that I don't know yet. Shaq is getting his jersey retired with the Magic. Salute to him. And Kuminga and Steve Kerr not seeing eye to eye in regards to Golden State. There's a lot going on with Golden State right now. The dynasty could be over, and this might be one of the small little cracks, but I've seen this before, and I'm not shocked. My irrelevant news of the week. And then the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy. Yeah.
Now, before I get into that, there's a couple of things I need to talk about.
Okay.
I was on vacation, went to Florida
Had fun.
with my baby and my son. I did have fun. It's his first time on a plane, and he did well. So very proud of him, right? When we get to Florida, obviously we at our cousin's house, and we go shopping because, you want to go down there and help the family out and make sure you pack the fridge and all that. So we go take a trip to, what's the big
Publix?
Publix. We go to Publix, right?
Oh, in Dixie.
Oh yeah, we didn't go to the window. We went to
Dixie's
Publix,
ghetto
right?
as fuck.
So we go there, and as I'm pushing my cart, girlfriend nudges me and she says, "Babe, there's a lot of BBLs down here." And I'm just like, yeah, you in BBL Central. Like we down there, right? So you seeing a lot of big asses out there, right? But something wasn't really hitting for me. And I'm looking at it, I'm just like, all right, well, they got the ass, but why they legs so skinny?
Oh.
So I'm over here like, well, babe, why they don't do the whole thing? She's like, I don't know. So my thing is this. They got BLM out there. I got my own BLM because there was a lot of black girls out there that had this BBL and they just didn't look quite right.
Man, the proportions ain't
They just wasn't adding up. Yeah. Look like, what I'm saying? Look at Ant-Man, look like a mushroom or whatever it is. Like what are we doing here? So, I know they got BLM. I got my own BLM, like I said. Black legs matter. They matter. All right? ALM, all legs matter. Because I seen some Spanish chicks out there with some white chicks out there, and they had the same issues. Like, why they don't realize that if you gonna get the ad, you gotta put some stuff here on the legs too.
They spent their all
right
on just the butt.
On just the butt. Like you gotta have a whole package. I don't get it.
Wow,
I don't understand, bro. Like
they need to get their money back.
They need to get their money. Yo, listen, that BBL shit is over now. Like people don't care about them things no more.
Bro, you see right past that shit.
Yeah.
You see right past it now.
Like
and
facts.
It's crazy. It's all over the place.
It's all over the place, man. And like you can tell the bad jobs from the decent jobs now. You know what I mean? And the bad, they look like clowns, bro. I'm sorry. Like I don't
all look the same.
Right.
Now we gotta look for the next thing to really separate y'all.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like
we going back looking for the 90s bodies again.
Yeah.
Yo, but
that's what it is.
That's what's in though.
That's what's in.
Yep.
The Nickies, the Kim K's, and
Yeah.
all that. They're going back to the 90s.
Facts.
They getting all that shit taken out.
Facts.
Yeah.
And they're
They
work.
are.
I seen Kim in the gym.
Yeah.
Doing arms and
Right.
back.
I definitely just
Right.
Going crazy.
Slim down
Going
too, right?
crazy.
Slim down. All
Yeah.
that shit gone. All
Right.
that fluff is out of here.
So now what?
Now
These
what?
girls,
Now rip
what
backs
they
are
gonna
in.
run back with?
Right.
They don't got the extra.
Now
money no more.
the 20K that they just spent or the 1,500 to go down to the DR, like your shit done now.
It's over.
It's over now because the phone not gonna be they're not gonna be calling you no more.
Hell no.
And
They
it
going back to
probably costs more to take it out.
facts.
Who knows?
They going back to the
You know what I
80s
mean?
bodies now.
Yeah.
You know?
Gotta love it. Those are good bodies.
That's
though.
yo, listen, 80s bodies was
80s,
fire.
like, yo, the
Great
fucking
body.
the Rosie Perez. Tap me in, bro.
Rosie Perez, what's my girl from The Last Dragon? What was her name?
Vanity.
Ooh.
Vanity?
Vanity.
Yeah.
Vanity.
You know what I mean? That's what we looking for.
Yeah.
The Kelly Kapowski's.
Facts.
Kelly
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Topanga's
Topanga's
still bad, though.
Yo, she's still
Still
fire.
bad.
son.
Yeah.
Still fire. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Still fire.
I like
Still
Selma Hayek now though.
I like both.
You like the older now?
Yeah, I like the older Selma Hayek. Son. She
I ain't mad at
she
that.
put together.
Nah, that Desperado joint.
She was
shit
fire. Yeah,
different.
she was fire.
She was different.
Yeah,
She was fire.
I agree.
Boy,
I like
if you had my growing up girl was Zaria, you know what I mean?
Oh
From
yeah,
Dallas.
yeah,
Zaria,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was nice.
Who the one that turned into a fiend?
That's the in the house girl.
In the
LL's
house
Yeah,
girl.
house girl, yeah.
LL's homie.
Yeah.
Queens.
Oh man. But yeah, we have to let it stop, man. They gotta realize that the run is over, right? Like it had a good run, had a nice 5-year run or something like that, maybe longer. It's over now. Just go back to normal. Like I think it's like seeing stretch marks and shit. Like we don't like the plastic bodies. We all
always
right.
like the stress.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know,
There's some dudes out there that don't like that, which is I look at you sus for that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's cute, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's nice, you know. What
Yeah.
I mean? If it works out well.
That's all it is, man. Just give it up. You know.
Yeah. Let's leave
All
it alone.
legs matter.
Let's leave it
Just
alone,
go back
please.
to just normal and just be regular. We all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just accept who you are. That's
Facts.
who you are. It's meant to be. This is you. Like, so why do you want to be different? I don't know. I don't get it.
100%. 100%. After the break, we're going to talk some football.
Yo, it's your man DJ G Money from that Flip the Script podcast. You see it? We in the studio right now. Flip, shut up. Yeah. Oh, listen. Shout out to the All Even podcast. My man Barry Grant Jr. What's up, man? What happened? What you want to say to the people?
Shout out somebody else's podcast?
Yeah, my nigga the joint. What's up?
All Even?
All Even podcast.
Yo, it ain't even up here, boy. We put this, yo, what's up, man? All Even. Yo, you, oh my God. What's up with you, man? Now, that's a shout out. You keeping this?
Yeah, keep all that. You want to jump
All
on the
Even
camera?
podcast, right?
Yeah, All
Shout out
Even.
to All Even podcast, right? All Even? That's your man?
My man.
All right, shout out to All Even podcast.
100%. He cool. Is he cool? Let me see. Is he cool?
G. What is it, G? Oh. I shout him out, G.
He cool, man.
Before we get into the football stuff, I need to address this. Did y'all see the picture of Nosferatu?
Who?
Did you didn't see the picture of Dracula the vampire in the Fat Joe outfit? Yo,
Yeah.
what is Jada doing?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo,
Oh,
when
man.
I seen this shit, I said, hold on.
Oh, man.
I said, hold on. First off, the fit, right? I don't know what midlife crisis she going through, but that ain't it.
That is not.
That ain't it.
That was not it at all.
Like,
There's a
who-
lot of mixed
Yo,
match
who is attracted to that?
at
Like, yo,
all,
I don't know what
man.
she doing to Will. I don't know what she doing to him. Like, it's like she making herself unattractive, so he just don't even want to
Yo,
mess with her no more.
like,
That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like.
Yo, she looked wild. Like, she looked wild. I definitely at first glance thought it was Joey Crack. Like,
Yo, Landlord, I'm
yo,
telling
he
you,
still losing weight.
you
I'm
gonna
like,
you gonna have to Google a picture of
Hold on, you
Nosferatu
got-
and put it next to her.
Yeah.
Yo,
I got you. You got airdrop?
yeah, I got it.
Yo,
drop all that.
listen, well, I see. I'm
I
like,
sent you the code. You got it?
this is
Yeah,
crazy.
She sent it to me. I'm like, I had to do like 3 different
Yo,
takes. I'm like,
she
what is
look-
that?
Wow, crazy. Like, nah.
What are we doing?
Yo,
That's crazy, bro.
The fit is wild. Like, the fit
Yo,
is,
I ain't gonna hold you.
someone told her New Balances back, and
Yo.
she just ran straight to any store that just had. She just bought this outfit too. This not like.
It's
Yo,
in the store.
And
Yeah, this is out the store. She
Facts.
thought
She
killed
walked
it.
straight
She
out of
walked
the store
straight
with it.
out the store with this. And thought she
walk
killed
from the fitting room out the store.
it.
But
Yo,
yo,
this look wild.
she want to be Pac so bad.
Yo,
I ain't gonna hold you,
dog.
She look like
Yo,
Pac
she
and
look
Sean Paul mixed together.
crazy.
Like, that
Like,
shit looks
for
wild,
real.
bro.
Dog, it's crazy. It's
Yeah,
so crazy.
I mean, I don't know what she's up to. I don't know what she's planning. Who knows? Another book in the works. I don't know what she got
Nah,
going on.
dog,
But
she
I
thought she
know
was
one
doing
thing
it.
right here. She look wild.
She got it. Yo, I don't know. I just had to get out. I
I
had
thought
to
it
get
was
it out.
Pharrell at one moment.
Yo.
I ain't
Nah,
gonna hold
she
you.
look
I'm
wild
like,
for
yo.
real though. She look wild. She knows she look wild. She not.
And you old looking like that. That's the thing. Like you young. Well, you old looking like that, bro.
Like,
Like,
stop.
Come on, Nosferatu.
But
Just
that
relax.
that might have been a play just for attention.
Yeah,
Got to.
Dropping something new.
I mean, she's been doing everything for attention nowadays. So I mean, this kind of is in line with whatever she
I
doing.
expect that shit from Jada, not her.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
Jada be doing shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, nobody cares what you wearing.
Yeah.
You already wear dresses. Like,
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Moving on. Let's move on.
I left them alone in 2020.
Facts.
Man.
Facts.
They back there.
Whatever they got going on is whatever they got going on. I'm out.
I'm off that.
I told you. I told you about these Eagles. I've been saying it all season. Frauds. All season. Frauds.
I won't go that far.
All right, just hear me out. Hear me out, L. Help me out. Last year, had a great season, right? Nick Sirianni's on the scene. You got Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, everything is working.
Fact.
But what everybody didn't realize about the Eagles last year is that they had a very, very easy schedule. So you having a good team, ran through that schedule, cool. You proved yourself in the playoffs, got to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Granted, we know that Brock Purdy got hurt. Who knows what would have happened if Brock Purdy would have stayed healthy in that game against the 49ers in the NFC Championship. We don't know. Well, we can't play what ifs, right? They lost. The Eagles advanced. They get to the Super Bowl. They're a half away from winning. They look good, and then they got Pat Mahomes, right? It happens to everybody, right? But then what we see is an exodus. Offensive coordinator leaves. Defensive coordinator leaves. They have some offensive players leave. They have some defensive players leave. There's a lot of turnover on that team, right? So now you have new pieces, but you still got the core defense there, right? And you still got the quarterback that got paid off that 1 year. And I like to always tell people, be careful about paying somebody after 1 year because you're not seeing the full gamut of what they're actually capable of. Correct. It's kind of like the situation with Julius Randle and the Knicks. Yeah, that one crazy year, and Knicks fans like, oh, just Randle's the man. And I was telling them, be careful, because I know him. You know what I mean? Exactly. I was like, I know this man. I'm a Laker fan. I know who he is. He gonna choke in the playoffs when you don't want him to. And lo and behold, it happens, right? Yep. So now you coming into year 2 or year 3, whatever it is, and Jalen Hurts is struggling. He's throwing interceptions, turning the ball over. The defense is not solid. They made Mac Jones look like Brett Favre the first game. He looked like he was looking like Tom Brady the first game. 380 yards, 3 touchdowns. They couldn't touch him. Yep. He got benched. He's no longer the quarterback for the Patriots. So you were talking about a guy that lit you up. That was in week 1. I was telling people, be careful. Because this team ain't the same team like last year. They keep winning games. They keep winning games. They keep winning games. But it's like, all right, your record can be one thing, but if you're legit tells you another thing. I remember a couple of years back, the Pittsburgh Steelers were 11-1 at one point. They were one of the best teams in the league, record-wise. Okay. Nobody believed in them. Analysts, other teams, whoever's talking about football, nobody had the Steelers in the play, making a deep run because they were frauds. Yeah. Why is this any different? So you got Jalen Hurts, you got the tush push that they do with the line. That's their whole offense. That's all they do. But when all of that shit stopped working, what ended up happening? They start losing games. They went on that stretch where they start playing legit teams. They played the Bills. They played the Chiefs. 49ers. They played the 49ers. They played the Cowboys. They played all of these teams. They should have lost to the Chiefs. They should have lost to the Bills. Yeah. They should have lost to the Cowboys. Yeah. They got the doors blown off of them by the 49ers. They lost to the Cowboys on the second time around. Yeah. So you're starting to see like, okay, well, they're not as good as what everybody thought they were. You're starting to see dissension in regards to the defense. The coordinator, they switched, they took the play calling away from the coordinator. They brought in Matt Patricia and made him start calling plays. Then they got rid of his ass and gave it back to the other dude. Like, there's a whole bunch of nonsense that are going on because what we're seeing is that Nick Sirianni, as good as he is, may not be so good. Those coordinators last year was fire. That's why they got head coaching jobs now. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they left. Yeah. So what we're seeing from it is not shocking to me. I've seen it all season. So, Claude, what are your thoughts on the Eagles?
I mean, the Jets beat them.
Yeah. Y'all were the first.
The first one.
That was the first one.
Y'all cracked the seal.
We popped the cherry on that one. So. But they got exposed. I mean, granted.
You know that, but not to cut you off, y'all did expose them in that game, though.
But it was
100%.
When you go up, like Jets defense was what it was, especially back then in those weeks. Yeah. That's what won us the game for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you start realizing that, I feel like when you're under any microscope, you know what I'm saying, and the NFL has you under a microscope for what you do offensively, and you have a move that you constantly use, it's a wrap.
Oh yeah.
Because now, let alone do they want to block it, refs are going to try to find ways to call shit that they don't even get to that and don't have to deal with it. It's just, it's a cycle that everybody gets on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
However, like they do have pieces, and like AJ Brown is
He's tough.
Yeah, he's tough.
He's
And I
tough.
forget he's on the team. That's what I love about like his role on that team. You get more light on Jalen Hurts as far as what he's doing. Even on DeAndre Swift, like you'll get those lights on them, but he's still out there, pink cleats and all, and he's there on third down.
He's one of the most physical receivers in the league.
Bro. So it's like having that, but I don't feel like they have help. You know what I mean? He has no help.
They
I don't think what's the name took off like he was supposed to.
Who, Devontae Smith?
Yeah, I don't think he's an option, but he's not.
He was a bigger. What he was supposed to be.
And he was a bigger option last year.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He was.
He was a bigger option last year. This year is like maybe if they get through, but
I just think that you're seeing the team that they just could not adjust to all the change, right? Like when you switch systems, it's a lot. Like you have a coordinator that's really, really good and knows his stuff, and you got to bring somebody else in to kind of bridge that gap. Yeah. It takes a while, right? So they're in a transition period. Like maybe they'll bounce back next year once they figure out what they're doing, but this year they ain't got it this year. They definitely ain't got it this year.
I ain't like how Hurts kind of threw the team under the bus. What was it, like maybe a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
And he was just like throwing it on them when I'm like, bro, you literally every chance that could have been going into the end zone, you took for yourself. You would run it in yourself.
Oh, that's his thing. Yeah.
But that's not really. It doesn't really help the team by doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Lamar could be doing that sometimes. He's like, nah, we gonna get Gus his, or we gonna, you know what I mean?
Well, you see, Lamar took that step of evolution this year. He's more of a pocket passer, and he really but they had to change the whole offense. You know what I'm saying? They brought in a new coordinator. That's why he's looking good. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about that later. But yeah, I definitely agree.
Hurts is like he's trying to like, he'll take it all for himself, and then when it don't go right, it's like, yo, everybody's not doing this. Like, first of all, you don't even say that.
Yeah.
Y'all the team together. So it's like, when I saw him say that, I started saying, all right, this ain't looking too right. I don't want to go and say they frauds, because thinking about playoffs in NFL is on any given
Sunday. Yeah.
So as much as we could even like the Ravens or like whoever, it could happen. Just this Sunday I woke up and I didn't feel right. And I lost my game. You know what I'm saying?
He is right.
And Hurts could get it right back just like that too. You know what I mean?
Landlord's right.
You just need a good month.
I want to apologize.
Playing football, if you want to be real.
I want to apologize. I do want to apologize. But I'm still saying it, bro. I don't care. He might be right, but I think they frauds. I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, I don't see them going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I just don't say they're frauds. They're not it. And maybe they weren't even it last year, but it's it's a thing about when you're not paying attention to someone and they beat, like I said, it's only one Sunday. It's not like an NBA, like, oh, yo, they got us on game one.
Right.
I didn't know they was like that. Now we're going
to make adjustments.
Kill them.
Right.
It's like, yo, damn, they caught us this Sunday.
Nah, it's true.
They was coming. Detroit Lions might go in there and do something. I don't think they are, but I'm just saying it could happen.
It's very possible. Like absolutely. That, I mean? I listen, I agree. I definitely agree. Listen, as a Cowboys fan, I just can't get over the fact that they're
you would want the Cowboys to catch something like that, though.
Yeah, I need that. I need what happened to them, to the Eagles last year, to us. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm mad.
CD looking great.
So. Yeah, he's the man. I'm jealous. I want that. That's all. I'm hating on them because they got to the Super Bowl last year. That's all it is. They frauds. Moving on. Jets watch. Jets watch. How we looking over here, sir?
Hold on a second. Let me get right.
Did you get it? There you go. So please talk about the Jets. There's a lot going on. Dalvin Cook is no longer with the team. We've seen that coming. Aaron Rodgers was voted most inspirational 2023. I don't know if you heard that. Most inspirational player. And then there's some other stuff that happened.
Did they break down why or how?
What, in regards to what?
How he got the most, like, what?
I think because the fact that he tore his Achilles, he miraculously has come back very quickly. I think he's been a great leader for this team, even though he has not played. Right? Like he could be in California rehabbing and not with the team, but he was, as soon as he was able to be with the team, he was there.
Yeah.
He was in the booth. He was always, trying to help Zach Wilson along. So shouts to Aaron Rodgers, man. I think he's done a great job. He gets a lot of flack, and we definitely gonna talk about that right now. So this is your segment. Go ahead and take it over, my man.
I mean, listen, my energy's completely went reverse from where it started this season, preseason.
Oh, now you was maybe
like,
we couldn't talk to him.
I already covered up the tattoo already.
Yeah, we couldn't talk to him.
You had reason then, though.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah.
You believed Aaron
A lot
was
of
gonna be there.
expectation.
Yeah, we thought we found the second coming of Jesus. Like, we had it. We thought we had a moment.
Right.
And then, the fourth play in the first game, 9-11. You know what I'm saying? Shit just went right back to
the flag and
Yo.
That was
and then we just got a reminder of how it felt when the planes crashed. And you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And that's
come
what
on,
it
man.
was. But that was what it was. So I would say that, you know what I'm saying? With all the false hope and everything this season, I'm just happy it's almost over.
Right. It's been a rough season.
It's been a rough season, bro. Like, the expectations. This is the 1 year of life. Like, I was excited because I'm like, damn, we can have so many primetime games, bro. I can watch this shit Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all that. Like, I'm hyped.
You was that close to buying playoff tickets,
bro.
They
They still calling me to do the seasons for next year. They calling me still. Hey, babe, what's up? You gonna get that bundle? Wait, hey, what's going on, bud? Claw, are you coming?
Yo,
we got you. We still.
Aaron's coming back.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
And they saw me, the crazy shit. They knew what they was doing because they was like, yo, hey, if you get this year, we'll give you a discount on next year, but only if you buy next year too.
Wow.
I'm like,
yeah, trying to lock me.
They
in.
trying to lock me
They
in.
try to lock you in.
And they almost had me too.
They almost got you, right?
You're like, oh,
You
he's
saw the
coming
team,
back.
like, oh man, we about to have a nice 2-year run
Bro,
right here.
I
You know what I
was-
mean?
But bro, it's almost over. Everybody got their job back. I'll take it. There are some holes to fill on that offensive line.
Yes.
I've been saying that. I've been an advocate for that, and I'm pretty sure Zach's out of here.
I would believe so.
I'm pretty sure he's out of here.
I think it's needed for both parties to
Yeah.
just go their separate ways. Honestly.
Send him
They
somewhere.
trying to throw him under the bus like, oh, if we win enough games, Aaron will be back in time. So
That
they
was the
trying to
play,
put
though.
The pressure on him, though.
Yeah,
That was the play. Like, that was what they were trying to do.
Aaron is really ready to come back.
I told him that
I
he was
don't even
never
think- I think
coming
that
back.
was just
It was the gaslighting
thrown-
supreme.
Yeah, yo, listen, I
so
believe
you
in
could
it.
throw it on Zach.
Right.
Like,
And
you
I
know
feel
what
I was about to fill up with 93s.
See, that's what I'm saying. It works on New
But yo,
Yorkers.
but you know what? It would have. I feel like. Listen, I felt what I felt early on, and I didn't think it was that bad. His injury, I don't think it was that bad.
It's Achilles. What are you talking
But it
about?
wasn't as bad as like the one that's hanging off the bone and you stepped on it on the way out.
Bro, you ain't see the shit. You
just
go
saw-
back into this cab, bro.
You
and shit.
saw the robot and the
Yeah.
worm. Yeah, it's cool, but I feel like, bro,
I don't feel he was really ready to come back.
I feel like they would have been able to make a push in January if they were in position.
I think
He
right.
would have thugged it out.
I think here's my thing.
The
I
Adidas
think
sneakers he had on, he's been wearing them. Yo, he would have had a special
the
cleat.
sketches with the with the with the with the
cleat.
bowl
Yo,
on it on the bottom. Yeah.
Yo, he would have did it. The shit
For
would have
the
been
extra
taped up.
support.
He
Yeah,
would have been doing
he
it.
would've- he
And
would've been
for
alright.
that go round and that push in the playoffs, he would have.
Yeah,
They would have did it.
I
They
would.
had to.
I would say that. I would agree with. I think if they made the playoffs and probably got past the wild card round,
Okay.
then now
the
the
flag is
floodgates
coming back
open.
out.
Right now, it's like, okay, if they can win the next game, he could be available for the
Let's
AFC
play.
Championship game.
Exactly.
You kind of force, not really force him, but you kind of like, yo.
Yeah.
You kind
Can-
of nudge him into
right.
it. Like,
And
yo,
he'll do it,
come
like,
on.
'cause-
And he would do it.
Because at that point, I'm dying trying.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna. Fizz
All
is it.
I
I'm
need
30.
is two, 3 wins.
That's
Like
it.
3
I'm 39, bro. Fuck it. Like, I'm
Exactly.
risking it all for this
Yeah,
because this
yeah.
is my last go around. Like,
Right.
he knows it.
Right.
So, that didn't happen.
Nah.
And then a lot of turmoil, and then we lost a lot of help, and it's just
Team just didn't meet
the
expectations.
defense couldn't do it all. It couldn't do it all
So
season.
many games, all he had to do was just catch one touchdown. Just
Yeah.
one. Some of y'all losses are like low scoring.
Yeah.
Really just
Nah, they-
needed one touchdown
The Jets.
to win.
I think
type of
historically,
It's crazy.
they might have had the worst offensive season they probably had
Ever.
ever.
Yeah.
It was that bad. This is like Richie Kotite
Mhm.
years of offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's You know, I listen, I think that the right move was made to make sure everybody comes back. I think you need to see what everything looks like with Aaron healthy, with you have Hackett calling the plays, you know, Robert Saleh there, everybody coming back, because you're not gonna know exactly what the potential is and how good your coach is unless you see the guy that you traded for in there. So if they struggle early, like I told them last time we talked about it. If they struggle with everything in place, they go 1-3 the first 4 games or something like that, Saleh's out of there. Saleh's out of there and Joe Douglas is out of there. Yeah. They all getting their walking papers.
Nah, they're blowing the shit. At that point, they have to blow it up because there's nothing left. Like, there's no capital. There's no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just realistically, like, what do you do now? Like, now we're at the point of draft season and we just got to figure out where they're going to go.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Where they're going to fall. I think right now they're at like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Offensive line.
Of course, you have to.
And I would suggest that they trade back and get more picks.
If they do, I pray they do.
Yeah,
but
trade that pick, go lower, get some more picks, and just beef up your offensive line. Pause.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because that's the move right there. What's the name needs help? Wilson needs help.
Yeah,
he can't do it by himself. Like he's doing everything.
They need another guy out there.
And I heard they're going after Devontae. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if they get Devontae, that's great. But what they need to do, they need to go get themselves a playmaking tight end. Go get yourself a young tight end that can be able to stretch the field.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like a safety net that can give you it's 3rd and 9. That's the guy you go to. You know what I'm saying?
You need
they don't have a guy like that.
You need the Laporta.
You need a guy like that. That's why the Lions are so good this year, because he was legit. When you have a legit tight end, your offense just runs more smooth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Third down, and that's that. But
we were talking about a lot of positive things. We were a lot of good things that the Jets need to do.
Man.
We're gonna talk about the elephant in the room.
What about it?
Aaron Rodgers.
Why are you surprised?
He pressed the detonator.
Yo, my man
pressed the detonator.
Yo, that's what he does.
Yeah.
You gotta let it go, bro.
So go ahead and talk in detail about what Aaron Rodgers did, please.
I guess he was on whose show was it?
He was on Pat McAfee.
Okay. Topic came up. Threw it out there. Said, hey, maybe Jimmy Kimmel's on the list.
Now, do you think he was tongue in cheek or you think he was serious?
I think he was shooting the shit. He probably, you know what I mean, got what you all got. Look, here's the thing. There's so many fake lists out there.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's real at a certain point.
Even that whole thing is crazy. Like, they said Michael Jackson's name. Then when you see how his name was in there, all they did was ask the lady, "Did you meet Mike? Have you ever met Michael Jackson?"
Right.
Yeah, I met Michael.
Right.
Was
he's on the list.
Involved with any of his stuff?
Yeah.
No, he was not involved with anything.
He's on the list.
He's on the list. Like, you can't do that.
Crazy.
Or this guy who was on the list. Oh, this guy was doing this, that, and the third. Where did you meet him? Oh, I met him at the Naomi Campbell birthday party. She's on the list.
Oh,
she's
my
on the list.
God.
Like,
Listen,
she's on the list.
Like,
Silent Assassin, you're going to have to pull up Chris
that.
Jericho's videos. He did this thing when he was wrestling. You just made the list. We need to put that there. You just made the list. You just made the list. Everybody is doing that now. Like, anybody you talk to is are you on the list? But the fact that Jimmy Kimmel is suing, I want why?
Oh, he really suing?
Yeah,
no, he's going out. Yeah,
he going hard.
You got to think.
It's
about
reputation.
What he does, it's reputation, but at the same time, like out there, being on the list is like being on the list.
Really,
Facts.
Yeah.
So it's like
that's true too.
Yo, there's certain shit. Yo, so he's try to catch you creeping or some shit like that. That's different. You know what I'm saying? Compared to
being on the list.
Being on the list.
Like your wife tells you you're on the fucking list.
Yeah.
Babe, no way. I don't even know these guys.
Like for real, it's crazy.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're on the list, you son of a bitch. I know. Yo, bro.
That's wild. Yeah.
That's
all right. If you think about it that way,
that's a different type of energy coming your way, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I just got an update though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hillary Clinton has been named as a witness in the case.
Oh, as a witness?
As a witness.
Oh man, did you meet Michael Jackson?
Oh man!
Holy shit!
Damn,
this shit getting wonky though.
Ladies and gentlemen, They got her.
I think if she's a witness,
Bro.
she might not be on the list. But
Oh,
if
nah,
she's
nah.
a witness, she's about to throw Bill under the bus.
Yo. How many
Yeah,
times have
she's
she
about to
done it
throw Bill
anyway?
under the bus.
And this ain't no Young Thug case where they
Damn,
say, like, how
son.
do you know Bill? Like,
They about to
what-
give my man.
it's your husband.
They about
Has
to
he
give my
frequently
man.
gone to the Epstein household?
Yo, they must
Yes.
have said to her, look here, really, we like you. All right. We think that you've done great things in this country. However, you gotta make a choice. It's either we get your ass
Or we get Bill.
or you get Bill ass. So you got to choose.
She's like,
It's
wow,
either you or Bill.
She's like, after what he did
Right.
to me,
After
I'm all for
after
it.
all the top he got in my presence, nah.
What?
We got him.
Yo,
We got 'em.
all you saw was the camera on picture pop up.
That's it.
I'm
Yeah.
give you a few people from DC, you know what I'm saying? Nothing on Harlem.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody fought when I come home. Still
Oh,
be the king,
man.
You know what I mean?
After the break, we go talk some more NFL football. We have Dallas Cowboys talk. I also want to talk about Russell Wilson. I feel bad for him, son.
Standing on business. I ain't mad at him, man.
After
Standing on business.
Yo, this is Cigar Gents and Gals. I want to give a shout out to my boy Barry for All Even Podcast. Keep doing your thing, bro. Killing it.
I gotta be honest. I like honesty on this show, Landlord. I do. I like to be honest. Sometimes I'm wrong, and I like to say that I'm wrong. This is not one of those times about being wrong, but I have to be honest.
Okay.
My Dallas Cowboys ain't it right now. They're not.
Right now?
Right now, they're not. 5 weeks
what's
ago,
it?
they were.
What's it?
In
Super
regards
Bowl?
to, yes. Like, 5 weeks ago, I thought they had a chance to be a legit Super Bowl contender. I still think that they're one of the best teams in the NFC, right? You got the Lions, you got the 49ers, you got them fraud Eagles, and you got and you have the Cowboys, right? So those are the top 4 to me. But the Cowboys are just not good on the road. They can't win games on the road. They are 3-5 on the road. They are undefeated at home.
Yeah.
Haven't lost the game at home. They're like 17-1 in their last 18 games at home.
Mhm.
Right? Here's my thing. There's a lot to play for on Sunday for them. They win that game against the Commanders. They lock up the NFC East.
Okay.
They get the 2 seed.
Okay.
They have home field advantage through the playoffs outside of the NFC Championship game if the 49ers get there.
Only if the Niners.
Only if the Niners get there.
That's good.
They have to win that game. Do not pull your starters against the Commanders. You need to play.
And where they playing? Home?
I think they're playing at home. I believe they're playing at home. They might be, yeah. Either way, if they playing at home on the road, they're gonna smack them. Right?
Yeah.
But if they're at home, I have a lot of confidence in them getting to the NFC Championship game. If they're on the road, they might be one and done in the playoffs. And if they're one and done in the playoffs, Mike McCarthy's out of there. He's out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's out of there because he's had 12-5 seasons the last 2 seasons. This might be another one, right? So he's winning games in the regular season, but you don't pay coaches for the regular season.
Nope.
You pay coaches to advance.
Dallas Cowboys don't pay coaches.
Exactly.
So,
So
you know what I mean?
if he does not have a deep run this season, there's no way that you can be able to say, all right, cool, you gave him division title, 12-5. There needs to be a change. Dak Prescott looked good this season. Mike McCarthy made him look good. I understand all that. But you have to have a deep run. This is a team that can be able to make noise in the playoffs. The defense has been solid all year. I think they're a top 8 defense. They're a top 10 offense in the league. Their rushing attack has been sus this year because Tony Pollard ain't been it. But Dak Prescott has shown the ability to win games. And if you have a guy that can be able to do that, and you have a defense that is a very good defense, and you have Micah Parsons, anything is possible. So I think if they stay focused and make sure that they win this game against the Commanders, they got a shot to make a run. They really do. And I'm just being honest. I'm not saying that they're the best team in the league. I'm just saying that if they have a chance to be at home and get that advantage, they got a shot. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm being realistic.
I agree with that. They
You know what I mean?
Especially if they win this game, like
Yeah.
you said, then they get that home field advantage.
Right.
You know, they definitely got a shot, especially being at home. Cause
right.
They play great at home. So I would say it comes down to asking yourself who is better, and if that list is short, then that works in their favor. San Fran to me is better than the Dallas Cowboys.
I agree, but I don't think the Lions are better. No, Lions are not better, and damn sure the Eagles ain't better.
Dallas is at home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Especially if they're at home, no, they're
right.
not better. So yeah, it comes down to that. Who's the team that's better than them and could go even into their home and beat them?
Facts.
It's the Niners, and they wouldn't see Baltimore and
right.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they definitely got a great chance.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They definitely got a great chance.
I agree.
They got a team. You know, Micah's great at what he does too.
He need to shut up on that podcast though. He need to relax.
Yeah,
he need to relax.
That. Him and Draymond, I never get doing podcasts like during the season.
Yeah, like I don't get that. Like doing the off season.
Yeah,
doing the off season. You know what I'm saying? Like focus on playing, because the thing is, like, they don't realize you're a target. Like if you don't play well, and you on that podcast talking, people are gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just play and then
what you said about them last week. The team you about to play, you probably talking about, next week we got this team.
Right.
You're talking crazy. They ready to kick your ass.
Exactly.
Even if they're not better than y'all.
And then if you don't play well, you already know.
Like when you 5 times, like you supposed to be at practice.
Facts.
You're doing 2 days.
Over here doing. Every time I look at this podcast, I'm like, "What you doing in podcast in the closet? What are you doing? Like you hiding?"
Same night as the game. It's like,
facts.
Damn, bro, you get dressed and you got the padding.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You took a shower yet, bro?
You supposed to read your damn playbook. What we supposed to be doing, man?
Go watch tape.
Yeah, what you doing?
Go watch tape. Exactly.
Facts. That's all I ask. Just chill out with the podcast right now and just go play, man.
But look, I'm looking at the list right now. Right, it shows San Fran, Dallas,
yes,
Detroit, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Nah.
Yeah, listen, bro, that Baker Mayfield been balling.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's been balling.
The Eagles, the Rams, and the Packers.
All right, save that, because we're going to talk about that a little bit. Hold on. So moving on, because we think that, Cowboys can be able to do. What do y'all think about this whole Russell Wilson situation, man? Like, are you on Russ's side? Or are you on the Denver Broncos side? Because here's my thing. I'll say my part, and then I'll love to hear what y'all say. I seen this coming. Listen, Landlord, you don't watch my show, but if you want to go back and look at it, look, I said this months ago, that when they hired Sean Payton, they sat him down and said, look, my man, we brought you in here for a reason. We like you. Whatever happens this year, we don't give a shit. Okay. We don't care what the record is. We don't care what's going on. We are giving you carte blanche to tear this whole thing down. Okay. We just need you to make Russell Wilson look decent enough so we can be able to get him out of here. So because the contract that we gave him, we already know that he ain't it. Okay. So if you can make him look decent to make somebody think that they want him, do that. Okay. Right? That's exactly what he did. Russell Wilson he hasn't had a bad year. No. But it's not what everybody expects what he used to be, right? Yeah. Russell Wilson used to be that guy. Exactly. He was an MVP type of candidate, top 3 quarterback. He was always the top 3. He's not that guy anymore. And the money that he's making, he's not living up to that contract. So,
but the contract was signed.
Yeah, it was signed. They made a mistake. Yeah, they made a mistake.
And I think that was the old management. I think it was
new management. It was the new management got the bag. They're the rich one. They're the ones that got the money. So when they came in, they just started throwing money at people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because Sean Payton making like $20 million a year.
See,
he's making a lot of money. So
to lose.
Yeah, exactly. But
can't be done.
You gotta understand what a lot of these big conglomerates that have big money is that they look at everything as an asset and a loss, right? So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and invest big money into this, but as soon as we see that asset starting to depreciate, we're gonna pull our losses, right? That's exactly what they're saying. Yeah. So they're not looking at him as a person. They don't give a shit about how he feels. They're like, look, bro, exactly, he's a number. Hey, listen, we got the $37 million injury guarantee. We're gonna sit you for this game. We don't want you to play.
All good.
They don't want to pay that money. You know what I'm saying? But for him, You're just like, look, I want to be here, but business is business. It's foul.
There's only one more game left.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like,
I don't care. I'm
but for
keeping my
me,
money.
if I'm Denver, if you want to get out of a contract, if you want to get from underneath a contract, you got to do what you got to do. It's dirty business, but at the end of the day, players can do it too. They be like, hey, I want to get traded. Just do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But where do y'all see Russell Wilson ending up? I'm hearing a lot of Pittsburgh. I'm hearing
Pittsburgh is nice.
I'm hearing Minnesota.
Nice.
I'm hearing Arizona.
Minnesota, no.
I'm
Arizona,
hearing
kinda. I could see Arizona.
Yeah.
That type of offense.
I'm hearing New York.
Yeah.
So what, they kicking
New York
Murray
what?
out?
Giants.
I did hear New York.
I'm hearing
I
Giants.
ain't gonna lie, I heard Jets.
I heard
You
Jets.
don't-
you don't want Jets.
I don't want
heard
Jets.
Jets.
Yeah.
I didn't get it, but I heard it. That was
You
it.
go with Aaron. You go with Aaron.
I can.
Aaron's on his way out though.
Aaron said he wants to play 3 more years at least. 3-4 years.
I know a lot of people say a lot of things.
That is true.
That's
That
a
is
bar.
true. Until you get smacked in the mouth, right?
I mean, I'm hearing Jets saying Justin Fields.
Oh no.
That's what I'm hearing, and I'm not happy about that either.
That boy,
But
It's
that's
a
what I'm
cop
hearing.
out for the Jets though too, because then you could kick to the people. Oh, you know he's young,
Mhm.
he's just finding his game.
We could have did this shit 2
Which is
years ago.
giant.
We didn't. We fucked it up.
Yeah, we took the wrong
Took
one.
the wrong guy.
To the wrong guy.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yo, there's a lot of places he can go.
Yeah.
He can go.
Ideal place.
He can go to New Orleans.
Pittsburgh
He can go to New England.
New England.
He can go to New England, bro.
Bill.
And no one wants that.
Well, I don't know if Bill's gonna be there.
But I think for Russell, he'll be there.
If Russell comes,
But-
Bill stays.
Well, here's the thing. It's not
Oh,
up. I mean,
that's out.
here we go.
Yeah,
that's
a
crazy.
pause for sure. For sure.
Let's segue into that.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick is on the hot seat, right?
Mhm.
Here's the thing, and I've said this to you. I've always said that he's like a floppy disk, right? We don't use floppy disk anymore. They're still effective. If you have one of those old school computers, you put that
It's
floppy
gonna
disk
work.
in, it should
Yeah,
go
the
work.
NPC, you can use that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's outdated software.
Yeah.
He's a coach that thinks one way. He likes to scout and draft a certain type of player. He likes to draft his type of guys.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a Pro Bowler since 2012.
Damn. It's like over 10.
There's a reason for that because guys, the type of guys that he gets are these, hardworking. There's not a lot of talent. He doesn't know how to pick talent. So if Robert Kraft is gonna look at him and say, "Yo, Bill, we had a good run together, man.
Yeah.
6 Super Bowls,
Yeah.
amazing, right? You gave me the greatest quarterback of all time. I love you for that.
Yeah.
But bro, if you don't allow somebody else to pick these groceries, I gotta let you walk
I'll let you know.
because
It's quiet.
just be the coach, right? Just do your coach thing. Like you do that well.
Yeah.
But in regards to picking the staff, we gonna need somebody else to do this because you're not doing a good job because, like I said, your software is outdated.
Yeah.
You may not be able to see it. Somebody else can.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to help us pick somebody that you can be able to get along with, cool. If you don't want to do that, then I gotta let you walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if Russ is available, I think that Robert Kraft has to sit him down and say, yo, if you don't allow us to get a GM or a president or something like that, I got to go find somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think Bills earned at least up them in the
No,
get them like in a different position, just not coaching?
because he doesn't want that. That's the thing. He's the problem that Bill Belichick is having is the same problem that Greg Popovich is having.
Nah, Pop's still coaching, man.
Pop's still coaching,
and
but
teaching.
is he ever going to get back to the point where we look at him like he's one of the best coaches in the league?
I think so. You know why I think so? Not now,
Yeah.
but with that Wemby pickup.
How much time does he have though?
But it's Duncan all over again.
Right, but
You know
I
what mean?
agree. But
He has to groom him.
he had
know what I
time with Duncan. How
Yeah,
much
'cause-
time is he gonna have with Wemby? It's the same thing with Bill, right? If you're gonna keep Bill,
Yeah.
How much time is he going to be here to develop the next quarterback that's here? Even if you go young quarterback,
Yeah.
how much time is Bill going to have?
But
if
the
you go
difference
veteran
between-
quarterback, how much time is this going to take to get back to where we need to
But
go?
the difference between Pop and Bill, well, the similarity is that Bill, just like Pop, is getting the respect card right now. Like,
Right.
oh, you're the OG. You really got us these championships.
They old as
You know
fuck.
what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but we're going to let you rock. But the difference is Pop's team is, in some way, is winning. You know what I mean? They're not going to go to playoffs or nothing like
Right.
that. But they're winning enough to where San Antonio is comfortable with whatever. They're not going to shit on Pop. Pop would have to literally lose 82 games for them right now to shit on him. Belichick is different. What hurt Belichick too is the fact that Brady went on and won it
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
on his own. That kind of hurt Pop too when Kawhi went and
Right.
won with Toronto. It's like, damn. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It looks crazy. So, but Wemby's making him look good.
Right.
Bill don't have the person to make him look good.
Right. Hence why I
Yeah.
think he definitely needs to have somebody else pick the groceries. Because, like,
I believe it because
Yeah.
look at right now he's at 333 total wins. Shula has 347.
that's where he wants to go.
He's going for that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So whether it's in New England or
it
somewhere
don't
else,
matter for him. He's gonna get it. I think that's the whole point. He
Yeah.
needs what?
13 wins.
13 more wins.
Yeah, but in New England, that could take 5 years.
In New England, it could.
But if he's picking the groceries, it can take 5 years.
As the
Facts.
rumors I'm
5 years to
hearing,
get that.
if he goes to the Chargers, he can get that.
So
Well,
LA?
But here's the thing: Chargers got to be
Him and
careful.
Herbert?
Chargers got to be careful. If you take on a Bill Belichick, you have to keep him as head coach.
Right.
Do not let him pick the groceries.
Yeah,
He's not a great talent evaluator. He's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
leader of men.
Yeah.
He understands the process and is a little old school in regards to how he thinks, but it works, right? You gotta let somebody else pick the groceries.
That'd
That's
be a
all I'm
great
saying.
team for him.
It
Of
would
course.
be interesting, but
that would
but
be
also too,
interesting.
Kellen Moore's still over here and he's rubbish. Kellen Moore is calling plays. He's terrible. Moving on. Travis Kelce defending my man Mike Tomlin. We ain't gonna spend too much time on this, but respect to Travis Kelce because all the shade that people like to throw at Mike Tomlin, it's all by design because you got the only really successful black head coach in the NFL, right?
Yeah,
Wins all the time.
all the time.
No matter who the quarterback is, no matter who's on
Seasons in a row
defense,
has it been?
he's never had a losing
Yeah,
season.
he's never had a losing
Never had a losing season, right?
Yeah, man,
So it's like
powers.
for them to try to kick him out the door, it's fitting. You don't hear some of these other coaches getting that type of shade, right? And
mean,
you
who-
already know
who-
what I'm talking about.
Who else has that?
Oh.
What's the name though? Who else has that repertoire?
No one.
No one.
No one.
No one.
No one.
You feel what I'm saying? So for him to have that type
But
of
why is he
record,
always on the hot seat though?
because
Even with winning.
we know why. We know why.
Nasty work.
It's dirty business.
Dirty
Nasty
business.
work.
You know what I'm saying? It's dirty business. Listen, all it's gonna take is for him to have a 5-11 season. They gonna have pitchforks out there.
Yep.
They got pitchforks out there.
Dump him right away.
Yeah,
But let him go to another team and make it happen.
and start working.
Let him go somewhere else and really make it happen.
But Pittsburgh ain't stupid. The management over there, they're not. There's a reason why they've only had 3 head coaches in the last 60 years. Is that they know that they have quality and value with the person that they pick.
Yeah.
So they're going to ride with him. The only problem, well, there's 2 problems that I've always had with Mike Tomlin.
The Black Uptowns.
That's not one. Because, anybody that wears black
Serious.
uptown is
Nah,
serious.
that means you coming.
Yeah, anybody that wears black uptown, you a serious
War,
person.
war
you
talk.
serious.
Yeah,
War fit.
you coming to fight or you got something. You know what I mean? It's,
You riding
it's
dirty.
serious.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah.
So his staff is very questionable to me. He tends to not pick people that are very opinionated and have a personality. The last person that was a personality on offense was Todd Haley. Todd Haley's one of the best offensive coordinators out there. That didn't work with him. Everybody since has been very very bland. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So he needs to learn how to be able to pick coordinators and help him be better because they've been in this rut not being able to pick a quarterback is important for them. Like they just can't draft good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
If you think about it, they lucked out with Roethlisberger,
Of course.
Yeah.
and that's it, right?
That's
like
it.
running backs, they pick well. Wide receivers, they pick well. Defensive players, they pick well. But if you don't
That
get the
guy
most
throwing the
important
ball.
position right, you're gonna struggle. And I think this is what the problem is. I think Steelers fan base are looking at this like, yo, bro, like, yo, we need a quarterback. Why can't we find a quarterback? And is you're always putting in the wrong guy. That's where I think the frustration with Mike Tomlin comes in, is that it just always seems like there's a quarterback carousel. And there's not a guy that sticks out. Like they're all like the same type of quarterback. You know, like what Mason Rudolph and who's the other guy? Pickett. Like they're all the same type of prototype quarterback. And maybe it's time to get somebody else. Like get somebody that might be a little different. Go get yourself a mobile quarterback. Go get yourself a Cordell Stewart.
Russ sounds crazy.
Yeah,
Russ. I cannot stand Ciara.
It's a good fit.
But
she ain't moving to Pittsburgh. I know that.
Yeah, facts. She ain't gonna like that. She not gonna like
She's
that.
gonna have to take the job.
She not gonna like that. Russ, are we going to Pennsylvania? Really?
Do we have to?
Where is that?
Just,
right.
Communicate.
Listen,
Right.
she going with a check.
How far
going.
is that from New York? Yeah.
That's it. She can't call Future back.
Right.
She going with a check going.
I mean, he got the bag though, so he good.
Yeah,
he do got the bag.
He got
He
the
got the
bag.
bag.
He got the bag.
Yeah. His lame ass
He'll
got the
find
bag.
some house somewhere over there.
Yeah.
Just for a couple months.
So
man.
you know, it's interesting. I just don't like the Mike Tomlin shade because you know it's personal for me in regards to he represents a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for him to maintain his professionalism, always winning, no matter if they in the playoffs or whatever it is, but the fact that he winning record, that matters. That builds your resume. That's undeniable. Like can't nobody look at Mike Tomlin's record and say, yeah, he bad coach. He may not be the coach for you, but he ain't a bad coach. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing I don't like. Like there's other coaches out here, these retread coaches that get chances. None of them are good. This dude is legit. They need to, like, you know, exactly. Steelers Nation, they need to relax. The media on him need to relax. And they would feel it if Mike Tomlin gets fired or he leaves. You know what I'm saying?
Work on the other situations, the different positions. Don't
Facts.
worry about the coach.
Exactly. Get a quarterback, get some players that stay healthy. You got TJ Watt, who's nice, but get like 2 more TJ Watts, you'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But get yourself a quarterback and be fine. Like everything will turn around once you get that straight.
Yeah.
Moving on, playoff bracket. What you got? What's the scenarios?
All right.
Who we got?
What we got going on?
Hold on a second. Check. All right, so right now, AFC, Baltimore Ravens got the 1 so far.
They locked that up.
Miami Dolphins got the 2 so far.
Okay.
Chiefs a 3rd. Jacksonville Jaguars 4th as of now.
Uh-huh.
Cleveland Browns 5th spot.
How many make it?
7.
7 on that side? Okay.
Yep. Buffalo Bills and Indianapolis Colts as of now.
Okay.
In the hunt, Houston Texans and Pittsburgh Steelers still.
Yeah. So I think if Houston wins, they're in.
If Houston wins, they're in. I think if the Steelers win, they're in.
Right.
Yeah, it's close, bro.
Yeah.
And then NFC, you got Niners,
Cowboys.
Yep. Lions, Tampa Bay, Eagles.
Eagles are 50 now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rams and Packers in the hunt. Seattle, New Orleans, Atlanta, and Minnesota Vikings.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on in the hunt.
So this weekend is major.
Yeah.
It's a big weekend, man. There's a lot that can be able to happen.
And here's the thing. That's what I was bringing up before.
Yeah.
When you talking about the Cowboys. I'm like, all right, that all sounds good until you play the Rams.
Rams have been playing good, but we beat them already.
I'm just saying.
We beat them already.
Hey.
If they're home, they beat the Rams.
Facts.
If they're home, they beat.
We blow the doors off of them.
Just letting you know.
Puka Nakua, we ain't worried about him. We ain't worried about Pikachu. We ain't worried about Pikachu. We ain't worried about him.
Just take
wash him up.
Take a little something from me.
Right?
You don't like it?
Charges
Throw right back at you.
Charges are dangerous.
Chargers?
On any given Sunday.
Nah, Chargers ain't in it though.
Oh, they not?
Nah.
Yeah, Chargers ain't in it.
You mentioned who you just mentioned?
Who you got in the AFC?
AFC?
Oh no, you mentioned Jacksonville.
Jacksonville. I got my pick.
Scary.
I got my pick, and my pick is still in there.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but BoJack. I've been telling you about BoJack Horseman ain't it. He not it. He's mid.
Team, though.
He's mid, bro. He's mid.
I'm gonna tell you who is it, and I called it early.
Browns.
Goddamn Browns.
Yeah, Joe Flacco is
balling.
Yo, he letting it fly.
Different.
See, I was getting on his ass. Pause. When I told you that the Jets, they should have went to go get Flacco again.
Hey, we had him, and guess what happened? Ain't do shit. Ain't the same
last
guy from last
year.
year. Ain't the same guy.
Nah, this is a different team, though.
Exactly. Different team.
That's it. So
he's in a better fit.
He would have been in the same shit.
That's all it is.
Man, fuck this shit.
He probably would have been in the same shit.
He would have just been fuck this.
Y'all would have been fine.
I hate this job.
I hate this job. It's crazy. You're supposed to love the sport you play. I hate this
motherfucker.
So real quick, we got a little time. Like, who is the surprise in each conference? Who you think who can make a surprise run? In your opinion,
like who you don't sleep on?
Right.
I'm going Browns.
I think Browns. I agree with you in the AFC.
They got an energy right now.
NFC. Here's my sleeper. Tampa Bay.
I think they're fair to me.
I don't think.
Yo,
I don't think
that boy Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he's hooping.
Balling. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, I'm not saying that they're a great team. However, they do got some pieces on both sides of the football that if things go right, they can be able to find themselves in the AFC Championship. That's all I'm saying.
You don't bake in the postseason.
I get you.
I'm
gonna
tell you. I'm looking at it right now, and then I'm looking in the hunt too. Seattle could surprise you.
Yes, they can.
But I will say the fucking Rams. I'm telling you right now.
A lot of people have been talking about it. They're good.
The shit is.
And they're healthy.
They've been there.
They're healthy.
Been there.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I look at a team that's been there.
Right. They're a veteran team.
They've been there.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good pick. That's a good call. After the break, I'm going to talk a little Lamar Jackson real quick before we get into irrelevant news of the week.
He has changed the game, whether you like it or not. He's changed it. He's impacted the game in some fashion or form.
I'm gonna find a bar mitzvah for you to go to, and you gonna turn that motherfucker out.
Yeah, all the gals watching.
Crack him if you got him.
All the gals watching. Minus 6.
And I would like to formally welcome you to
Welcome
the grid.
to the grid.
To the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
And welcome to the grid.
Welcome to the grid.
Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. I'm proud of him. I knew it. I knew this would happen. I told everybody before the season, Landlord, I said, look, 49ers, Ravens, Super Bowl. Everybody's like, that's crazy. You know, Claw's Super Bowl, he had, well, not really Super Bowl, but he had the Browns winning the AFC North. And I was like, nah, got them Ravens. They got too much stuff. And the biggest thing was Todd Monken being the offensive coordinator. When you got a guy that has creativity, that can be able to allow Lamar Jackson to create in that pocket. He's always been a accurate passer, but he just hasn't thrown the football enough for me to be able to say, all right, he's legit, right? Uses legs too much. But now what I'm seeing from him is that I'm seeing the evolution, the maturation from a quarterback that I was waiting for. I was waiting for Dak to do it. He showed me this year. Respect to him. I seen it from Lamar this year. Like the MVP year that he had in 2019, it was one of those things like, okay. But this year made me really be like, all right, cool. I think he's ready to be that guy that everybody thought he was in 2019. You feel what I'm saying? So why do I say that? Why do I say that the Ravens have a good chance to win the Super Bowl? It's because OBJ has looked like he's been consistent this year. He looks good. Zay Flowers has been one of the best rookies I've seen. He's amazing. They just have a dynamic offense. Now they signed Dalvin Cook. We're gonna see if Dalvin Cook has anything left. Dalvin Cook, he cleared waivers, and now he signed with the Ravens for the playoff run.
Wow.
And it's the second. We done that before. We did it with Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yo, listen. I like that's good.
Just let him go.
Yeah.
In my book, that's good business because at the end
It
of
is
the
good
day,
business.
hey, we didn't hold you up. It didn't work out here. Cool. Yo.
He wanted to be here to win.
Yep.
They didn't see that
work
he could
out.
win.
We're not gonna
Go
hold you
somewhere
up.
else.
Hey man, go ahead, go get yours.
That's class.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
What
that.
a team to go to.
Facts.
Yeah, nah.
It was between
And to do your thing.
It was
like,
between the Ravens and the Cowboys, motherfucker.
Hey, listen,
But I can't hate him. I can't hate on it.
Long as
Right?
they ain't go to the Bills, bro.
Yeah.
That's because of Pollard.
Yeah. He should have, but we need him though. We need somebody but we ain't gonna talk about them Cowboys. I don't care. But Ravens, they have the tools and the pieces to be a Super Bowl champion. They really do. They have a complete. Thank you, Landlord.
And,
They have a
and they're
complete
missing
team.
their piece. They're missing Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Who's not? I think he's out, right?
He's out for the season.
ACL, right?
But what's crazy is that they haven't lost a game since he went down.
This is crazy.
Because Lamar's creating.
Because Lamar said, "All right, my safety net is gone. I gotta make something happen. I gotta now take that step." That's what you would want from your quarterback. You don't want a quarterback to be like, "Oh, my weapons are gone. I'm just good." Nah, you go like, "All right, cool. My man is out. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna make somebody else. I'm gonna make this offense move, whether he's there or not."
Do you believe in the idea that the NFL might not want him to win?
No, I don't believe that.
Because I think they did that with Beast Mode. I think they didn't want Beast Mode to win.
Well, that I agree with. I agree that Pete Carroll made the decision to not make Marshawn the guy he wanted to make. He wanted to make Russ the guy, but
And it cost him.
but Harbaugh loves him some Lamar, so that'll never be the case
but I'm
over
saying,
there.
I think the NFL. doesn't want
Well, I mean, I don't think so.
They don't want him to be the face.
I mean, even if he's the MVP, even if they win the Super Bowl, he'll never be the face of the NFL.
That's crazy.
Pat Mahomes is the face of the NFL.
That's crazy.
It'll always be that. It'll always be that. It's just the way it is. It's just like when let's see, Adrian Peterson was doing his thing, right? Adrian Peterson, one of the best running backs out there, or when T.O. or any other real legit black superstar was out there. They were never the face of the NFL. There was always somebody else that was the face of the NFL. Brady, Manning, Drew Brees. You got. It's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So he can do his thing, but he's never gonna be. Hey, we want. Come kiss the babies. That's just not Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like that's never gonna be the image that they have for him. But that's fine because that's Baltimore. That's literally like if you think about the Ravens. Look, Ray Lewis was never the face of the league. He was that guy.
He's that guy.
But he was just on it. You know what I mean? Like so.
They never put him on the team.
Yeah, like it was just. It's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's crazy.
You have the real, and then you have the face. And shouts to Patrick Mahomes. He's that guy. He's the dude. He's the face. But we all know that, guys kind of gravitate more to Lamar because of how he is, because of his upbringing, because of how he plays, because of his style of play.
Because of what he had to do to get his position.
Because of what he represents. Absolutely.
They forgot about him in the draft, and he made a promise. Even with the fight up this year, you know what I'm saying? Want to represent himself and all the shit. We're forgetting that this is the same year of that.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the same year of he wasn't gonna be there.
Damn, yeah. I mean, listen, he fought. He knew what his value was. He wasn't gonna take anything less. And he got his money. So respect to him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
And he's actually showing.
And he's showing that he's worth the money.
He's getting
right.
That.
He's showing that he's worth the money.
Yep.
He's gonna be the MVP of the season that we never knew that he was actually gonna be here.
Right.
Yeah. Think about that.
That's crazy.
He got paid. And he wins the MVP.
That's what I call
and
that
has,
on himself.
And has the team at the best, the number one seed and overall in the playoffs.
You know what I call that? I call that Kanyeism.
Teflonism, right?
Oh,
I like it.
Everybody.
Oh man, that's pretty good.
Right.
Now it's time for my Irrelevant news.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the? I mean, yeah, they stink.
Every week, landlord, I go on my phone here and I check to see what crazy stories are out there. Okay. And there's a few this week. There's quite a few. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's see what we have here.
What we got here?
Woman who went viral for flashing her breast during a college football game gets offered webcam deal worth up to $100,000. Now, you see how easy it is for women to just get a bag, son?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, bro, it's gonna sound like hate. It's gonna sound like hate. But she did flash. She flashed the titties. They was some sagging baggers. How you gonna get $100K for that? How you gonna get $100K for the sagging baggers?
Hey, but you know one thing she does have as an actress? A SAG card.
Yeah, right.
No, she definitely.
There you go.
Got him.
That's bars. That's bars. I like that. Yeah,
She's moving out around.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the sagging bag, easy $100K.
Sag bag.
You know what I mean?
The sag bag is crazy.
We can't be out there flashing nuts and get $100K. We can't do that.
No.
You go to jail.
Go to jail.
I think Louis C.K. tried that.
Be an offender, right?
Yeah,
real quick.
You'll be on the list.
Be on the list. Be on the list. Yeah, I like it. Dirty work, man. Dirty work. Next, Dr. Umar. This is old, but I still like to talk about it. Says it's an insult to call Eminem the best rapper of all time. No non-African could be the best.
That guy's crazy. That guy's crazy. He is bugged out.
Thoughts?
He is bugged out.
Yeah, bro, that shit is.
That is bugged out.
Shut the fuck up.
He's bugged out.
Eminem is nice, bro.
Yo, facts. Facts.
He studied this shit.
He's not I wouldn't say he's my top.
But you can't hate on it.
You can't hate on that. He's nice.
What he dedicated.
Man.
He dedicated his life to rap.
Yo, Dr. Umar be awesome shit. Yo,
what the fuck does it matter?
Dude.
Like, come on, man.
He is something else, son.
And Dr. Umar has done what again?
I don't know.
He's still building that school.
I don't know.
Yeah,
we still
He's
waiting.
building a school, right?
Still building
like
it.
10
Still
years
building
ago,
it.
Still building
like
it.
Oh my God, son. I
He's
can't.
still taking.
I
That's
can't
what
do
he's
it.
Still taking.
Yo, Dr. Umar is out of control.
Probably not even a real doctor. You just put anything in front of your name. Yo. This guy's crazy.
The DR stands for drive.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Queens block.
It's not a story that everybody's talking about. Obviously, we're gonna spend some time on this. Man violently attacks Las Vegas judge after denies his request. Yo, listen. First off, when you saw the video, right? I'm watching it and I'm hearing her say, "Yeah, he's not getting any of that." Right? It's just all of a sudden the look on her face. Now I understand a lot of people are saying, "Yo, why didn't you get out of the way?" Let's talk about this in real time, right? I'm talking to you over there.
Yeah.
I'm talking my shit from here.
Yeah.
You over there.
Yeah.
I'm on this high ass podium, right? So I already know I'm safe.
Yeah.
And you hurdle that shit. There's no way I'm gonna have any type of reflex first to move because I'm in shock.
I'm shocked.
First off,
you're not even gonna make it here.
Right? I'm like, nah. All right. So he gonna jump.
Like,
he gonna jump. And then his whole torso is gonna hit the side of this shit, right? And he gonna fall down. He clears it.
Cleared it.
You know how it is when you're in like wrestling when they running in the ring and they slide through.
He did it like
bro.
He looking like
so I understand her
son out the crib. Like, he just jumped over.
Yo, I understand why her reflexes was slow. She's like, nah, this nigga, he really got up here.
Yo, you just see her eyes get big as this shit happen. Like
she like, and yo, he really put beats on her. Like I'm like, that's why I was like,
yo, but they said that she had no injuries though. She only hit her head on the wall.
You wanna know who's the funniest dude out that whole thing? The white dude with the suit.
Yo,
who kept hitting. And I'm like, your hits mean nothing. I'm like, yo, you
And my man
doing
like,
nothing to the dude. Yeah, I'm like, there was a time he's like, yo,
anytime you see anybody do the Ric Flair, anybody who does the Ric Flair punches, you know it's not doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
On stage.
Yo,
what are we doing?
This guy is crazy. Yeah. He's been behind that dude the whole time, and I'm just like,
man, it felt nothing. He didn't feel nothing. He was still putting hands on the judge.
On everybody.
He was still putting hands on the judge.
Like, yo, you doing nothing? Stop.
He beat the shit out that.
Yeah, nah, they violated.
The shit he said though, he said, "I'm gonna get this." He told this bitch. And
but see, what people don't realize about what happened after that we don't know. They beat the fuck out of him.
No.
They beat the fuck out of him in that back.
And he's never coming back.
They beat the hell out of him in that back.
He's unrecognizable.
100%.
He got fucked
They Shawshanked him.
And they're gonna violate his whatever.
Whatever he had. He finished.
No, he's done. He's done.
Yo, he's not even in the jail. He's in the desert.
Yeah.
We're never gonna hear about
him. Wipe him off.
Nothing.
Yeah, he's definitely in the basement of the jail. 100%.
Wherever Joe Pesci is from Goodfellas, he's over there. Right?
He's over there. He's with
oh my God, dude! I can't, man. I can't. Well, that is my. Hold on, let me see if I got anything else. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is from Christmas though. I think I should say it. Oh nah, this is crazy. There's a lot of old ones. I mean,
what you think about this Cat Williams stuff? What you think about that? Because he went crazy.
I have never seen such reaction. Like, yo, everybody's or whoever caught the strays, they out here trying to clean it up.
But that lets me know it's true.
Why
are you so pressed? Not only at one time of that press.
Right.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Bro, some raps, bro.
Yeah, like y'all all that press at the same time.
Yeah.
You might get that one person who say something, but all y'all together, nah. He touched something.
Yeah, listen, I've always been a Cat Williams fan, and he brought the smoke. He brought the smoke.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I watched a whole interview. Like, that dude, the way he speaks, man, like, you just know that it ain't bullshit when he talks. Like it like he gives you the raw, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're gonna digest it good or not, he's gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? And I think what he does is that he peels back the curtain from the bullshit. Like what we see in Hollywood is a lot of bullshit. Yeah. What we see in the media world, it's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of red tape. He doesn't. He just bypasses all that. Like for a while, how long have we been hearing that Cat Williams is on drugs and he's this and
they paint.
Man, it's not a drug addict. That's that sound like a drug addict. That's not somebody who's under the influence. That's not somebody who's down on his luck.
The cognac was
about to tell you.
Cognac was it.
Hennessy. Is a hell of a drug.
Right.
That cognac was it.
Facts.
That VSOP hit different.
But yo, he wasn't even crazy.
Yo, you drinking that good? That was a nice bottle. That was a nice bottle. They were saying that was no cheap shit.
Yo, and then people are coming at Shannon. They're like, oh, you didn't ask any tough questions. He's like, yo, I'm not a journalist.
He didn't even get to speak.
I'm a conversationalist.
Hi, this is Shannon Sharp, my guest this week. And yo, listen, fuck this guy, fuck that guy.
And that's what Cat Williams has said before they even started taping. He was like, yo, my man, I came here to speak my truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can do your thing, but I'm coming here to give it, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Like, so.
And he did his homework. He paid attention. He told Shannon.
No, of course.
I saw the episode with
he watched everything. Yeah, he watched everything.
You and Steve, I seen all these dudes come up here.
Which
let him say
which is why I believe it. Which is why I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those. So I'm curious to see what happens now because yo, the man that interview, it's already generated over 15 million views.
Yeah,
bro,
crazy.
It's nuts.
Ice Cube vouched for him today.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ice Cube said, he's saying valid things, you know what I mean?
And if Cube is saying it, you could take it to the bank.
Come to his defense.
That's it.
What kills me is these people, Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart, they trying to make jokes about it. These jokes they coming away ain't even funny.
Tiffany Haddish, She never been funny, bro. She never been funny to me.
I think it's more so her voice, I guess, her vibe more than anything else. Like
Whatever
you
it
could
is,
make
like,
her a cartoon character in the movie.
She was on the rise when Girls Trip came out. That movie was funny. She did her thing in that. But other than that,
but that's like close. Her voice just
it's her voice.
You know, rowdy and
her and the chick from Saturday Night Live.
She a caricature. Yeah. That's all it is.
Yeah, the chick from Saturday Night Live, the tall chick, Leslie, some shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's another one that's like
she's
voices
like
in every movie.
But she's talented.
She's funny as fuck.
Yeah, she's talented as shit. Yeah,
she's good.
Yeah,
but
Tiffany Haddish,
you
not so
can
much.
throw her under the bus, bro.
And Kevin Hart, I respect Kevin Hart's hustle, but you know, outside of his stand-ups,
Kevin's funny, but I
feel like it's political.
Yeah,
it's political. Yo, you got too much money with a lot of people.
He's too high up the scale right now to be what he needs to be.
Not everyone could be Dave. Like
facts,
right.
Facts.
Or walk away from the money, which is the bar.
Right.
Walking away from the money and look, know that shit not for me. Like I know what comes with that.
Facts.
There's a ceiling.
Who else would even do that?
Not many.
You got to stand on it.
Not many. So I believe Katt Williams. I believe Katt Williams. I think whatever he was saying was valid.
He blackballed his ass.
He don't care though. He don't care.
Blackballed to a certain aspect. Put himself in a light that he may need to be in to get.
Because let me tell you something now. What he just did. His next Netflix special.
Oh yeah, he's gonna sell out.
You got to do it.
He's gonna sell
crazy.
He blackballed himself from the overall.
Yeah.
But he set himself up to when it comes
to get a new line of
It's
bread.
in the perfect time now for it.
Straight line for himself though.
Right.
If he was back then when he did this, he would definitely blackball himself. Because now you don't really need these other.
Nah, you
like,
don't.
You don't need a Kings of Comedy.
You don't.
No,
you just need the. You just
do you and have the content.
And just like he said, he does his own tours. He pays for his own tours. He don't have no sponsors or nothing like that. Like
he's indie already. They just need a. Hey, who? Cool.
Yeah.
Already calling him.
Right. Oh nah. As soon as that interview posted, he was getting blasted. Yeah. He's good.
Book. It's already set up.
He probably got about 5 or 6 deals over that shit already. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So shouts about my man Katt Williams, man. You know what I mean? Definitely shouts to Katt. Definitely shouts to Katt because he brought the truth, and that I think more people need to just be honest in whatever space you in, man. Like you know, for me, like I remember when I first started this pod, Landlord, like I was trying to do the radio thing, right? You know how radio sports guys sound and, you know, clean cut. After that, I was just like, it's not me. I can't do that.
He was reading his show, bro.
That was one episode. Don't do that.
You still did it.
That was one episode. It was the first episode, and I was trying to, But after that, I was
he was in the booth with the pen and the pad trying to.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? But you know, you gotta be true to yourself, man. Yeah, bro, you gotta be true to yourself, man. You gotta know what your lane is and how you can be able to speak your truth and get your shit off properly, bro. And Katt Williams has always been in that lane. He knows how to be able to be himself, no matter what the ramifications, no matter what the consequences are, no matter what the benefit is. He's always gonna be 100 to himself. You know what I'm saying?
$350 million.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like when a dude says that he paid $22,000 for a tour when he had 25, that's a dude that bets on himself every time.
Yeah.
And if you do that, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna win.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? So shouts to him, and that is my irrelevant news.
You gotta be kidding me. I mean, how do you watch the? I mean, they stink.
Here we go. I'm a big Laker fan.
Okay.
I live and breathe my Lakers. I do.
I'm a Kobe fan.
Kobe fan, respect that. You see the pictures up there. We got him here. I remember when DARVIN Ham got hired last year, and I said, I didn't give him a chance. Because he's well respected. People like him or all that stuff, but I need a veteran coach to be able to figure this out. He's not a veteran coach. He's a first-time coach.
Yeah.
Had rotation problems last year. Teams struggled a lot. You had the Russ thing. They had to trade him, get him the fuck out of there. And then, you know, they got D'Lo. They got Vando. They got Malik Beasley was there. They got all of these guys that helped put that run together to get them to the finals, the conference finals. But what everybody doesn't realize about that year is that he still struggled with rotations. He still struggled with trying to find lineups. The Lakers must have had about 70 different lineups last year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They get to they make this run despite him.
Mm-hmm.
Players played. They did their thing. Despite him. We saw what happened in the Western Conference Finals. He got out-coached.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got swept for nothing. Because he got out-coached in certain situations. Cool. He's a first-year coach. I'll let it slide.
Okay.
You come back this year with the same team
Mm-hmm.
and got to the Western Conference Finals and you struggle and you're still trying to find lineups that work.
Still
you in year two.
Putting people on the bench.
You got Vanderbilt playing center. You got Austin Reeves on the bench. You putting D'Lo on the bench and starting a whole lineup that can't shoot.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Listen, you can do that in Milwaukee. Okay. Do that in Toronto. You do that in Brooklyn. Don't do that here in LA.
Trying to find the fit for Braun.
Nah. You know what the fit is for Braun? You getting the fuck out of here. That's the fit.
Well, I mean,
he's a bad coach.
You're looking for a veteran, but honestly, LeBron is
a guy that he's a savant, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't. He's a coach in himself. Mm-hmm. However, you still need to get somebody who can lead. Like when Ty Lue was with the Cavs, Ty Lue's a great coach. LeBron's a savant. That works. You can have that type of combination. Yeah. LeBron could work with Greg Popovich. Great coach, savant player. Uh-huh. You can't have a dummy head coach and a savant player because at the end of the day, the savant player is going to look at the head coach like, yeah, I think we should run this. Yeah. I think we should run this. And then the dumbass coach going to be like, all right, cool, yeah, let's run that. Yeah. Instead of being, nah, bro, I think we should be doing this because I think this works.
LeBron needs someone he respects.
Correct.
Yeah.
He respects him, but he's an idiot.
Nah, he don't respect him.
He's an idiot.
He looks at him and says, yo, I used to bust your ass.
Right. That could be true. That could be true.
Bitch ass. He got pictures of him. He probably sends him texts like, yeah, on my way, coach. Remember this game? Yo, look what just popped up on my flashbacks. Or something
but here's the thing. You know here's the rumor now. The rumor is there's a disconnect between him and the players. Braun, they lost the game to Miami. Braun didn't speak to reporters. Austin Reeves has said that there's a vibe that's going on that they don't like. Something's going on with this team, and it's him. I've been saying it since day one. Get him the fuck out of here. He's not a good coach. But all they need to do, give Phil Haney the job or call Mark Jackson and let Mark Jackson figure it out.
They won't do it.
I know they're not. I understand they're not going to do that.
They should.
They should. But they get this dude out of here. If you can't figure out lineups now, you ain't never gonna figure it out. Yeah. Because there's certain coaches that have it, that know what players to play and how to be able. And certain coaches, they still try to find it. They be 10, 15 years in the league and still don't know how to do rotations.
That's a fact.
So so it's either you have it or you don't. Uh-huh. Ham ain't got it.
No.
And him coming up under Budenholzer. Budenholzer ain't no coach no more. Where is he at? Right?
Where is
he? Fired.
Yeah, damn.
That's where he at.
Yeah.
Basement.
So isn't Lawrence Frank over there? That old.
Now Lawrence Frank is still with the Clippers.
Oh, he's with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
the president.
I see him somewhere.
Yeah. On the side. But listen, they need to figure something out. The changes need to be made. They gotta get Darvin Ham out of there. If they don't get him out of there, then they have to make some big trades to try to shake things up because what's going on right now, they're not a good team and every team is blowing them out. Every team. It don't matter who it is, they getting their ass bust. They playing the Grizzlies right now and they struggling. And the Grizzlies ain't good. They got Ja, but they ain't good. They're not good.
They're not supposed to be winning.
Yeah, so.
They're struggling right now.
Yeah, they're struggling. So, Lakers, if you're listening, get Darvin Ham the fuck out of here. That's going to fix all your problems. Nah, D-Lo going to start hitting three. I'm telling you.
Fix all the problems?
He's going to fix all the problems. All of it. Get him the fuck out of here. D-Lo gonna start hitting threes. Austin Reeves gonna start looking like MJ again. It's gonna be great. Get him out of here.
I'm him.
Facts. AD's still killing, but yeah. Get him out of here. I want him on.
Y'all have no shooter.
We got shooters. He just don't play them.
Who? Cam?
Yeah, Cam. What's the other dude name?
Dude that came from Miami.
Yeah, we got guys. He ain't playing yet.
injured?
He's still injured.
Right?
We got some players.
Vincent. Yeah,
But Darvin ain't don't know how to play.
yeah.
You don't know how to play people. Get him out of here, man. After the break, we gonna talk about some Knicks. I gotta give the Knicks some credit. I do. After the break. Welcome back, y'all. Knicks. Go New York. Go
Let's get it
New
clear.
York. Go.
I'm not a Knicks fan.
Neither
but
am I.
I am happy that they're doing their usual foolery of having everyone think that it's
Fool
up.
the masses.
It's up.
Yeah.
I heard Brunson's the best point guard, the greatest Knick point guard. I done heard, Randall's looking real good this year. He looks good every year to y'all.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be the same result. First round win at best, lose the next second round, and who knows? They might make it look like it's a fight, but we already know what's going on. Brunson is tough. Don't get me wrong.
Landlord just shattered your dreams.
Body that shit.
No, I'm just saying. Brunson is tough. He's something to. I don't want to say build on, but he's something like you put people around for sure. Randall gotta go, man.
Yeah, he do.
I never disagree with that. I never said that.
Gotta go.
Listen, I bought my son that Randall jersey, the whole fit one time with the school. He wanted it. He looked crazy now. You know what I'm saying? They made fun of him for wearing the whole basketball uniform to the school.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I would have seen, I would have made fun of him too.
You should have. You should have. But it was a Randall at that too.
Get that shit off, man. Randall.
Get that the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here.
Like,
Randall.
They're gonna hold Randall until his value goes down. How
But
long
look,
are they gonna
now
hold
here's the
him for?
move. Here's my motion. Can OG play Randall's role?
Yes.
No, nah.
Yeah, he can.
Nah.
He can.
He can't play Randall's role.
Let's go on. Let's go.
We
Let's
still got
talk
Robinson.
about it.
That's my man.
Let's talk about
He's
it.
a
So
Yeah, I like that.
let's talk about it. So the trade, OG Anunoby's now a Knick. They get RJ and quickly out of there. But what I'm saying is that was the right decision for the Knicks to make because they are now more balanced than they've ever been. They now have a sure small forward that understands his role, locks up defensively, and can hit a three consistently. So when Randall is doing his wild shit, he knows how to be able to get somebody, kick it out there, and they can be able to hit a basket. You need that. You have Jalen Brunson who can be able to penetrate and get to the basket. He can find guys, right? You have OG Anunoby that can be able to, he can create a shot a little bit, but he's also a great spot-up shooter. Yeah. So what they have right now, they're 6-4 in their last 10. They're looking good since the trade. Honestly, I think that they can make a run. I'm not saying that they're gonna beat the Boston Celtics. I'm not saying that they're gonna beat the Bucks. I'm not saying that they're gonna beat any the 76ers or anybody like that. But
they just did tonight.
Well, I'm just talking about in the series. I'm talking about in the series. But they have the foundation that you need to be able to be a good team.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, if they make another move, if they go get themselves,
right? They need to. All right, is Brunson a superstar?
Borderline.
All right.
He's not there yet.
Is Randall a superstar?
Hell no.
No. So they need nowadays. You need 2 superstars and a star.
I don't know if you need 2. I think
the teams that you named, have 2 except for Philly. I mean, Maxey is not a superstar, but
well, I mean, he's closer than Brunson is though. Maxey, that boy tough.
You think
Maxey
is better than Brunson? Nah,
bro.
I ain't going with that.
Bro, listen, you
tough.
go look at the numbers.
Maxey's
that boy,
good.
Tyrese Maxey, is that guy.
Yeah, season-wise, but Brunson, I know what I'm going to get from him. Playoff and all.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Maxey's looking good because Harden's gone. He got the green light.
Yeah.
I mean, so does Brunson, but Brunson really dropping 40s. He's dropping
Brunson got that amber light.
Yeah.
He's going.
He's going.
He don't matter what it is. He got it. But see, that's the problem with Tom Thibodeau-led teams, is that when he has a lead guard, he will run that fucking guard into the ground.
Because all he cares about is defense.
Not even that. It's more about, well, he does care about defense, but he doesn't understand how to be able to create an offense that's balanced.
Yeah.
OG Anunoby forces him to be able to think differently, right? Because now you got a guy who's a bulldog who'll be able to guard people. You be able to send him on the best player, right? Give your other guys a rest. Cause we all know that Randall ain't shit when it comes to defense, right? We all know that Jalen Brunson, he's not the best defender at all, but he tries, but he's not the best. You know, the Grimes. I like Grimes, right? He's not ready. Yeah, he not. So they have the foundation, but if they can go ahead and make a play for a Donovan Mitchell, if they can make a play for a Zach LaVine, if they can make a play for even a DeMar DeRozan, right?
I think DeRozan was
because because if you get a DeRozan, you put DeRozan at the 3 or 4, or put OG at the 3 or 4, and now you have a lot of diversity and interchangeable parts into that lineup, which is dangerous.
I like DeRozan with them better than Zach.
Yeah,
because DeRozan, when it slows down, which is playoff basketball.
Yeah, mid-range monster.
Mid-range,
he
got that. That's point. It's guaranteed points at that, inside.
He knows how to score. He knows how to get his points off.
Would be
that's the play.
Pickup.
At
the 2 for
I believe it.
You know what I mean?
I believe it.
Even over Donovan, I think. Just off of how it fit. I mean, Donovan is tough.
Boy.
Donovan's tough, but Donovan, I just don't see Donovan and Brunson together
with heart.
Yeah, and Hart too. Well, I like Hart. I mean, I
like Hart.
I think Hart can understand his role. Though.
Yeah, Hart's a 3 and D. Hart's a 3 and D. Yeah,
but just Brunson, I think Brunson would take a hit. But I think if he played with a DeRozan, he wouldn't really take a hit. He would just play his game still, and DeRozan would just, play that sideline.
I think those two guards, like I said, that they're undersized guys, but when you have dynamic players that they can be able to get their own shot, I don't think either of them would struggle to find a rhythm between each other to be able to work together. Like they play a different style of game.
Yeah.
Like Brunson is a more physical game. Donovan Mitchell is fast. He gets to the basket. He knows. They have different ways of scoring. And I think if you have both of them on the same team, you know the type of pressure that puts on a defense?
Facts.
Especially a guy like OG Anunoby, that puts a lot of pressure on a backcourt. You know what I'm saying?
Give up Randall for that, you take a hit down in the post.
Well, Randall ain't shit.
But
he's terrible.
That boom. Here's a question though.
Yeah.
How do we get the DeRozan shit to happen?
You gotta give it Randall.
You gotta give him Randall. Maybe some picks. Because Knicks do.
You gotta give it Randall.
Especially picking up.
If you get DeRozan, I don't necessarily think that you have to give up a first. I don't think.
No, not a first.
Yeah.
Especially if you give them Randall.
Yeah. You probably have to package over a couple seconds, maybe a young player. They probably gonna want a young player back, with that type of deal. Yeah.
But don't they love Grimes though?
They love Grimes.
They love Grimes.
They love Grimes.
Listen. One thing I learned about Knicks fans too, they love the Knicks. They don't care who's on it. Grimes could go.
A bar.
Whoever could go.
That is true.
They just love the Knicks, period.
Right.
You pull up. A newbie hit that 1-3 the other day. They said, RJ who?
Oh yeah.
Never heard of him.
They forgot about him quick. They forgot about him quick.
And we won the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we looking up.
Don't nobody care about RJ no more. RJ who?
Care about that.
What?
And you know what make it worse? That Zion ain't shit.
Yeah.
Right. Get his man. Get him and his man out of here.
Yeah. So like we ain't getting none of. We don't care about none of that.
Right. We don't want that.
We don't want that.
We don't nothing to do with that shit no more.
Nope.
Listen,
that shit was good in college.
They'll give Grimes. I think they like DiVincenzo.
Yeah, he's good. Solid.
They like a newbie now. They got Mitchell he gives you value for he's not asking that much, so you might as well.
You need to get the fuck out of there too, though.
That's my man, son.
Yeah,
like
back off.
He always hurt.
Nah,
he
so
is
what?
Always hurt.
Plays hard though.
Man, it's Marcus Camby 2.0. Get him out of here.
He is Marcus Camby.
Get him out of here.
We need that though. We need that.
Get him out of here.
He is Marcus Camby, yo.
Fuck all that. Have some respect.
Get him out of here.
That's what my man Mitch.
He's Marcus Camby, yo.
Man can't stay healthy.
Don't talk about my man Mitch, B.
On a layup line get hurt.
Mitch
6 to 8 weeks. Layup line hurt.
That.
Yo,
get him out of here.
Crazy. I like him though.
Tripped on his own foot. Back
I like
off.
his game because he's not scared.
He's a rim runner.
Yeah. He's not scared to dunk.
Yeah, he's a rim runner.
These dudes will get the rebound. They look at him.
Headband. It's the headband, bro.
Nah, I said he looked weird with the headband. He need to relax. He need to relax with that. He need to come back off injury and no headband. Maybe that's the reason why he getting hurt. Because he got the headband on. Yeah, he need to relax.
Yeah.
So they need to find somebody because I like Hartenstein. Hartenstein's good. I like that.
man.
Yeah, that boy can play. He can play.
Those are good role players, but
Yeah.
honestly, what else could you get for Randall? Who can you get that you be like, all right, it's worth that move?
Gym bag.
Oh.
I need you to back off.
Little Nike backpack is little doctor.
AD? Can we get AD?
No.
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
AD
So then-
who?
No.
Exactly.
Adrian Dantley or something?
You gonna get you can take Draymond Green if you want.
I'll take Dre.
I take Dre.
Put Draymond in New York.
Honestly, nah.
You don't want that nigga.
Honestly, you don't
want
want
that
Draymond,
nigga, bro.
You don't want Draymond get. That's just Oakley and
Yeah, he would never play for y'all.
Yeah,
He would never play for y'all.
Yeah, you don't want Draymond.
He won't make it out the stadium if you pull that bullshit out here.
Nah, you don't want no Draymond.
They checking him, bro.
Nah, so he can't pull that in New York.
He
son.
ain't it.
They'll put hands on him in New York.
They put hands
on him in New York, bro.
They catch him in the subway.
Yo, we was about to win this game and you did what?
You did what?
Hands or feet.
Once you kill, y'all understand, like Knicks fans?
Are they crazy?
7th Avenue? Not even 7th Avenue. It's the block behind the stadium. So it's on the side. It's 34th. It's 33rd.
Okay. All right. On the left side.
On the left side.
Yeah. Like
that's where it goes down there. That's when you see the
yeah.
flock of orange and and sidewalk talking to everybody
They
out
crazy.
there. Go New
They're crazy.
Man, try to lead the shit from their food.
Yeah.
They gonna get them.
So,
Upside down.
get 'em.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. Definitely.
But shout out to the Knicks. They doing
Yeah, shouts to the Knicks. They doing their thing.
Hopefully they make me look bad. Hopefully for y'all.
Landlord, you got something in the works, man, in regards to Sporty Thieves. Please tell me about that.
Sporty Thieves. That's me, my bro Nep, and my cuz, No Face, No Case. I ain't gonna say his name.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that's how he likes it. No face, no case, pause. You know what I mean? But yeah, you got all these handicappers out here calling up your phone with Vegas numbers that they probably sit in Pittsburgh and all type of shit. You know what I mean? And trying to get people. We actually get together and we just put the right place together. But even outside of that, that's just how we doing our Discord or whatever.
Right.
But even outside of that, we creating like a platform where we talk to sports gambling. You know what I mean? And we just talk sports, kind of like what you got going, but it's just like we really touch into that game.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because
that's gonna be the main fabric of the show in regards to the game. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I said before, I don't know if it was off air or on, but like with it, you just can't be a fan, man. You know what I mean? Right now, we're speaking as fans of things, but with this thing, you can't be a fan.
You gotta take the emotion out of it.
Yeah, you gotta take the emotion out of it. It's work, man. You gotta really say, all right. You gotta really figure out what the streaks are, what's happening, and yeah, I think it's dope because I don't really see a lot of people doing it. Maybe I'm just not keen to it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's not happening out there, but I just think me and my set, we can get some good flavor to it.
No, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Listen, I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait to see it.
Just trying to put it together right now, but it's gonna happen for sure. It's gonna happen, man.
Look, I appreciate you coming through, man. This was fun. You know what I'm saying? I know you gotta get out of here, my man. But
I appreciate this, man. I definitely would like to come back. I think this is cool. I think this is dope, my man Claude.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. You know what I mean? But I like this, man, and I like what y'all got put together, man. I like how it's going.
I appreciate you, man. Definitely.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Definitely. Chloe, you got a good one here. I mean, you got a good one here on the couch, man. You're knowledgeable, knows his stuff. We can have a conversation.
Valid,
you know what I mean?
Valid individual.
Yeah,
one of the most valid people I know.
100%.
Valid.
100%,
Big
man.
valid.
100%.
You know that.
Shouts to you. Shouts to you, definitely, bro. After the break, I'm gonna talk about some other hoop conversations. Get into some other shit, but after the break. Welcome back, y'all. Are the Timberwolves legit? They're 25-9 right now. Number one in the Western Conference. Anthony Edwards is having a great season. Karl Anthony Towns is looking like the complimentary number 2. Everything is working well in Minnesota. They have great young complimentary pieces, but are they for real? 6-4 in their last 10. They're starting to play heavier competition. Here's the thing. When you think about Timberwolves, it never feels legit. The only time you actually really believed in the Timberwolves is when KG was there. And they had 1 year where they were like really, really good.
With Marbury.
Not even. This is when what's his name was there? Sprewell was there. Yeah. That was the last team he played for. When he said that he got to feed his family.
God bless him.
Couldn't feed it on $30 million.
I met his
That's
daughter.
wild,
She's nice.
crazy though.
Nice person.
Sprewell?
Yeah, she has a daughter. She used to rap.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if she still does. God bless her though.
So my question is that are they legit? Well, it depends on what you mean is legit. Are they good enough to make the playoffs and be a top 3 seed? Yes. Are they good enough to have multiple All-Stars? Yes. Are they good enough to have the Coach of the Year? Yes. Are they good enough to be able to put scares in other teams to make them believe that they are championship contenders in the regular season? Yes. The problem is this team going to be able to make a deep run in the playoffs being so young and inexperienced? No. That's the problem. Anthony Edwards, as good as he is, tough, like him, talks that talk. In the playoffs, when you can be able to adjust and game plan and go quarter to quarter, things change. We saw that it took a lot of years for those Denver Nuggets to get to where they were. It took them years to build that championship puzzle. Jokic has been the man for a while, putting up numbers, MVP, all that. But they didn't get to the finals until last year. They didn't run the table and look like championship contenders until last year. It's a process. So although they're the number 1 seed right now in regards to the Timberwolves, yeah, that's great. It's a good first step. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be championship contenders this year. Records lie. All the time in sports. We've seen the Seattle Mariners win 117 games in a season and then lose in a divisional playoff round. We've seen the Braves be the team of the 90s and have 1 World Series to show for it. It doesn't necessarily matter about your record. It's about the resume, what you can be able to do to add on to what you're doing year to year. So this is a first step for them. I like it. They made the playoffs last year. You know, they were in the play-in, did their thing, whatever. Now they're ascending to the top of the Western Conference. Same thing with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They look great. Steps. So I don't want to hear people talking about, yeah, Wolves, they got shot. Yeah. I watch too much basketball. I watched too many teams do this and fall by the wayside. I'm not saying that they will. It's just about process. You need to start looking at teams in year intervals. Give them 4 years. The same structure, give it 4 years. This is year 1. By year 3, they should be ready to do what the Nuggets did. So, are they legit? To a point. Thoughts, Chloe?
I mean, we're still young in the season.
Yeah.
I feel like
34 games in.
Yeah, I feel like after the halfway mark, which is what, the All-Star break?
Yes. Well, a little after the All-Star break.
Yeah, you start seeing, like, by March, you start really realizing, like, okay, these people are legit.
Yeah.
And they're in the Western.
Yes.
I don't know.
There's a lot of dogs out
It's
there.
a lot of, you know what I mean? It's a big fight out there.
Yeah.
And a little momentum now is cool, but it doesn't mean that it's the same momentum going into where it matters. So
Momentum?
What?
Momentum?
What?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I think as young, maybe a couple years from now, to be
Yeah, that's
something.
what I'm saying. Like it's just like I like to quell the fire a little bit. Like when people, man, they look like they shut up.
Hey, look, the Knicks are 8.
I think they higher than 8.
I mean, last time I checked it, last
think
time I
they're
played
higher
2K, they were 8.
They beat the doors over the Sixers
Yeah,
tonight.
So they might be 7 now. But
Yeah.
Still in all.
Yeah.
It's still early to be considering go New York, go.
Well, I mean, y'all don't know how to chill anyway. Y'all
We don't know,
start
I mean,
blowing that fucking horn pause. Game 15. It's random.
Yo, what was this shit I was saying? Don't you regret not coming to the Knicks? Yeah.
That was the wave in the playoffs, and then y'all lost.
Yeah, that shit was bad.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
moving on. Shaq getting his jersey retired with the Orlando Magic. How
Love
we
it.
feel about it?
Love it.
Long overdue.
Gotta do it.
Long overdue.
Only right.
I think both parties are in a great space now. It wasn't always like that. Shaq left on tumultuous ground. They weren't in a good space. I think he believed that Orlando took him for granted. I don't think that they thought that he would get the money that he got from the Lakers, and they felt that they can be able to lowball him, especially coming off the finals and stuff like that. Like, it was really interesting to know that he was such a great player for them and established such a dominant track record with them, and then they wouldn't give him the biggest offer. But it happens all the time.
I mean, look, I had never been to an Orlando Magic game to be able to look up in the Raptors and see how many jerseys are up there.
Nothing. This is the first one. This is literally the first jersey that they will ever retire in their history.
And maybe the only one because y'all haven't done nothing since. Even Penny Hardaway shit wasn't there neither.
Listen, they got the Branchero kid. He's all right.
Yo, bro. They had Shaq first, bro.
They had Dwight.
Are they gonna hang it?
Yeah, they're gonna hang it.
So, hey, then that's cool.
If they don't hang Dwight's jersey, that'd be a crime.
My thing is, but that's only 2 in how many years? You know what I'm saying?
I think they should hang Dwight. Obviously, they're gonna hang Dwight's. I think Penny Hardaway borderline. They might. I'm not sure.
I feel like that should happen.
I think Jameer Nelson may end up getting. I think Hedo Turkoglu might end up getting one as well.
Okay.
There's a couple of guys that put in some work for them.
What's my man name? Light skinned dude. Zach. No. He started there. He's one of the dunkers. That's what I call him. Light skinned guy.
Oh, you're talking about Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, no.
No? You don't think he's ever that qualified?
He will never get his jersey hang anywhere. Except in his house.
What's your man?
He's a champion. He was on the Denver Nuggets last year. He's a champion, but he'll never get a jersey hang unless his kids do it. That's it. Hey, Dad, I'm gonna put your jersey in my room.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's as much as it goes.
I heard you.
But yeah, I think it was long overdue. I'm glad that they're in a good place. I'm glad that they actually were able to get in a room and say, hey, listen, we're sorry. We're sorry. We want to make it right and make sure that we immortalize you and you be the first one. You be the first one, not the second one.
The first.
The first.
No, and that's where it should be. He is the claim to fame to that team.
Facts.
And that was one of the newest teams.
It was at the time. Yeah.
At the time, yeah. So
they were. It's
only right.
They were an amazing team. Nick Anderson, Horace. He had Horace Grant there. You had it was an interesting
NBA Jam season.
Facts.
Man.
They took the Bulls out. Loved it.
Gotta love it.
Right? Loved it. Moving on. I don't know how to feel in regards to this particular topic because I hate Golden State. As a Laker fan, I despise the Warriors. I do. I think the fans suck. I think the franchise, as respectable as it is, they suck. However, I respect Steve Kerr. I do. I don't think he's a great coach, but I respect him. You've been there a decade. You've won all those titles. It needs to be appreciated what they've done, what they've achieved. They are a historic team, and they deserve to be in the history of the NBA. Here's the problem, though. Outside of Steph, Clay, and Draymond, name me another good player. Name me somebody who's developed there properly.
Steve Kerr.
Yeah. Name me somebody else.
That's all I got. Iguodala is not there anymore?
No.
That's my man.
And Iguodala was a finished product when he got there. He was the first one to go there.
Yeah, but he was the cheat code though.
Yeah,
Like
he
he
was.
was the one coming off the bench that
Right.
won games.
But what I'm saying is that give me a young player
no,
outside of Jordan Poole that had the 1 year, got the bag, and been a disaster since.
And got snuffed.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Got the fuck out of there, right?
I'm even seeing Clay on the decline, so no, I don't have nothing for you.
Name some, give me somebody. Can't, right? So this goes into what I'm gonna talk about here is that Jonathan Kuminga is one of the young players that got drafted a couple of years back. Was supposed to be one of the guys that spearheaded the next generation of good Golden State players. Steve Kerr is trying to find the proper rhythm or rotations. He's not playing the young guys as much. And a guy like Jonathan Kuminga, you got to play him. You got to make sure that these guys are getting their minutes. And he's not getting the minutes that he thinks he should be getting, nor do I think that he's getting the minutes that a lot of people think that he should be getting. Rumor has it, or report says that he has lost faith in Steve Kerr to be able to get him to whatever, maximizing whatever potential he has. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked by this because this is a coach who's been searching for what works and how to keep the dynasty together. That shit's over. It's over. It was a good run. How many teams have a 10-year run?
No.
10 years?
Man, no.
We're talking about the Spurs. We're talking about the Bulls. We're not even talking about the Lakers. The Lakers didn't even have a 10-year run. We're talking about like the Kobe and Shaq Lakers.
And not even
Magic Lakers had a 10-year run.
The Celtics.
The New Age Celtics didn't have a 10-year run. None of these teams had that type of run. So we're talking about historical context here, that they belong in those 80s Lakers, the 90s Bulls, the 80s Celtics, the 70s. Like, we're talking about these type of teams. And yeah, it takes a toll on you. And I think when you're in this space of knowing that, okay, I have my veteran guys, I rely on my veteran guys to get to where we need to be. We just got to get into the playoffs and we can figure it out because we have the experience. We have the attrition here. These guys know what to do in the playoffs. But you still need those young guns to be able to push those old players to be able to get the most out of them as well. And if you're not developing those guys, you're putting more pressure on the old guys. And you're starting to see the decline in the old guys. What happened to Wiseman? Wiseman was supposed to be the next dominant center. They got him the fuck out of there.
Crazy.
What happened to Moody? Where's he at? Not playing as much. Kuminga, he's parked. Like, all these players, these young guys. So and then the icing on the cake, Silent Assassin. What nobody wants to talk about. That I called this from jump. When you have Black Cat Paul in your team, it's the beginning of the it's the beginning of the end. All right? It's the beginning of the end. It's like being terminal. It's the beginning of the end. He's terminal cancer for the Golden State Warriors. That's what he is. It's been fun to watch in regards to the dynasty, but every dynasty ends. They all do. We've seen it with New England, how bad they look. We've seen it with the San Antonio Spurs, how bad they look right now, and they're trying to get it back. We've seen it with every team in any sport that you can possibly think of. Yankees had their run, right? Where they at? Red Sox had their run a little bit. Where they at? Braves. All of these teams. Dynasties don't last. And
Roman Reigns.
You got to relax.
So
Roman Reigns has been on top for what, 4 or 5 years now. You gotta relax.
Hey, listen.
Okay, and he about to headline another WrestleMania.
And you know who's coming?
Cody. He's not fighting Rocket at Mania. That's the report. He may end up fighting Rocket Elimination Chamber.
Get the fuck out of here. Turn it off.
Or maybe at the Rumble.
The Rumble. Get him out of here.
Yeah, it's a lot. So we'll see. We'll see. But, you know, I think Kerr, his time may be coming up as well, too. Because if he's not the guy to develop the young players, and these old guys are they're getting older, at some point, Clay's going to be gone. At some point,
Clay's gone this year.
Draymond is going to be out of there. It's going to be Steph left. You need to start building the next crop of good players. You have to. Because if you don't, then Golden State is going to end up being the Detroit Pistons.
Right. But the thing is, like, with a contract like Steph,
yeah,
clearly he's the last to leave. But, like, that can happen quick.
It can.
It can happen extremely fast. Like, Draymond's gone.
Steph is turning 36 this year. There's not
much left.
We're talking about he's at the tail end of his peak. He's still there. He's still balling.
But
if you're not,
might be Chris Paul's team.
But that's what I'm saying. No, goodness gracious. I would like that.
Listen, I think Draymond's out of here.
Yeah.
I think Clay is showed the decline already. What are you gonna do?
They need to start developing their young guys.
And even still, I don't think it's enough time. And there's that much of a connect to have a 36-year-old try to connect with a 22-year-old. You need other players on your team to do that. It's too big of a gap.
Well, at the end of the day, if you're not expecting your 36-year-old to connect with a 22-year-old, how can you expect your 60-year-old head coach to connect with a 22-year-old?
Hey.
Hence why it may be time for Steve Kerr to go too.
100%.
So
I think blow it up. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I think. Listen, I think if they struggle this year and they can't get it, because look, we're talking about a 2-year struggle now, right? Maybe even outside of the championship year, it's a 2-year struggle. Like, they need to start figuring it out, and they may need to start looking at it like, I think it may be time to just tear this shit down.
Silicon Valley ain't what it used to be.
Facts.
It's a new world.
Yeah. So, moving on to the greatest segment on the planet, Dummy of the Week.
Dummy, yeah.
Got you, didn't I? Every week I turn around and I say, who is the dummy of the week? Claw, what you got?
Eddie Winslow.
Yo, I seen that. Can you go ahead and explain it, please?
Eddie Winslow, the actor who plays Eddie Winslow, stated that he gave Corinne Steffens, a.k.a. Superhead, better head than she's ever gave anyone else. And her fucking name is Superhead.
Yeah, I don't.
Fam, I don't even care if you did. Like, bro, if you did that, salute to you.
Right.
But her name is Superhead.
Right.
She is known for giving the best head ever.
She made Mason Marcus cry.
Baby. She was married to little, she sucked everybody's dick, bro. Like, pause. Like, realistically, you're not topping that. Everybody said it about her. You're Eddie Winslow.
Nobody has ever said that.
No one knows you.
No one knows you.
Outside of being Eddie Winslow. Like, I referred to you as, it's not your real name, gang.
Facts.
Like, your name to everybody is Eddie Winslow. That's what you're known for. Let the head giver do what she does.
Right. Why are you trying to step
that
on her shine? I don't understand. That's kind of weird.
She is the one.
That's kind of weird, though.
Nah. Don't fuck that up. Don't give a fuck what you did, for. Like, yo, if you did, salute to you. But that shit that's not fucking up the legend. That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. So, Eddie Winslow gets the
dummy. Yeah.
Whatever his name is, too.
Yep. Silent Assassin, who you got?
Mine is the man who was on the news or whatever, TikTok, telling everybody that he was online for for Times Square on the New Year's Eve drop, and the lady asks, like, what do you do for the bathroom? He's like, oh, and he pulls out a bag of panty liners. He's like, this is what I use. I'm like, this man is on the street peeing in a pan. Like, what is that? How's that helping?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I seen that guy had an orange jacket, right? Some shit like that.
Just like pulling out a jacket.
You pee in the panty liners?
Yeah. I'm like, that thing is like this big. where, you know.
It's not. You stink.
Yeah.
You stink.
Yeah.
So what? It absorbs the pee?
It doesn't really.
No.
So
it's for like, whoa, I'm done, right?
Yeah.
You need wings, bro, to fucking cover up soap. You need a whole diaper to cover up a whole
I don't understand though. But if he's peeing on them joints, ain't his underwear soap?
That's what I'm like that. Yeah. It's not holding anything.
No.
No.
You stink and your drawers.
Nasty ass man. Like, what are you doing?
Yo, I thought he was gonna pull out was a catheter. You're like,
right?
I know cyclists.
Bottle, some big ass bottle.
I know cyclists.
Shit.
Cyclists, they'll put it on and they go out through the leg, and it's like, all right, cool. I'm just letting it fly right here. And if that's pretty ballsy. That
makes sense because you don't want to stop.
That's pretty ballsy. You know what I'm saying? Like to even do that on national TV, but this nasty bastard had a panty liner, bro. Like. That captures like I haven't drink water all day. Maybe all right, cool.
Yeah, just like a little drop. That's it.
Yeah, but not like a full piss.
No,
that's
I don't even know like what part of his underwear he puts that at. Cause like
that sucks.
Yo, word. Damn, that's nasty.
He probably puts it by the scrot and tucks his joint. Fuck.
He pees in his butt.
Fucking weirdo.
Coming.
Pee in his butt. Or pees straight up.
Yo, nobody hugged that man when they said Happy New Year. I'll tell you right now. Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Disgusted.
Smell like a homeless person. That's nasty as fuck. That's your man, son.
Yeah. Why I gotta be my man?
That's y'all though.
Don't do that.
Cause you figured it out. That's why. That's your man, son.
It's crazy, bro. Ugh.
Dummy. Yeah.
He's a dummy for seeing the fucking ball drop.
Yeah, first off, that was the first dummy strike.
First red flag.
Like you out there with all these tourists, there's like 20 degrees outside. Like I never understood the whole ball dropping thing. Why are you out there? What's the point?
You don't get anything for it.
No.
And I can understand if New York was the first place in the world where it happens. It's fucking like 6th. Realistically, we're not even first. Why the fuck are you going so hard? Like, no one gives a fuck.
I don't get it.
Real New Yorkers is in the crib, chill it, bro.
Right.
In the living room. That's it. Just finish cleaning the house. Mind my business.
I agree. Both of those are great. I have 2 this week.
Okay, 2 drink minimum.
2 drink minimum. Shouts to Fang. I have to keep it alive. May I have the drum roll, please? And the first winner for Dummy of the Week, Mike Norvell. Mike Norvell is my dummy. Yeah. Mike Norvell is the head coach for the Florida State Seminoles. Florida State was robbed of being in the college football playoff because they were 13-0 and they're supposed to be in the top 4 seeds. And, everything's supposed to be great. And we're supposed to be in there. We earned our keep. They made such a stink about it that they tried to sue the ACC. You had Ron DeSantis, his dumbass, tried to get involved and have some outrage about Florida State getting railroaded, right? They made all this thing. The players are, it's not fair. This is not fair. Only to get the doors blown off of them in the Orange Bowl, 63-3. So this is the team that's talking about that they wanted to be in the college football. So that you getting beat by 60 points, that's what y'all was gonna do? So you complained all this time to be in the national championship or playoff run, the last 4 to do that? You're a clown. But it doesn't shock me because why? Florida man. Florida man. It makes sense. Anything Florida is just weird. Just weird. Everybody knows that they were frauds all season. They played in the ACC. They barely scraped by. Barely won their games. They're the Philadelphia Eagles of college football. That's what they are. Frauds. And for that head coach to put on that type of display, shame on him. Because he knew his team was frauds. But he was trying to get in there. Why? Because you get extra bread being in those college playoffs. So we understand. We get it. I understood the play, but it's the wrong play. you gotta relax. Your team wasn't good enough. To get dogged by 60 points, Georgia hung 60 on you. Come on, son. You gotta hold that.
Dummy, yeah.
Mike Norville.
Listen, I'll tell you something. I don't give it nothing. I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
I don't give a rat's about nobody but the Tide, right? So, moving on to the next one. My next winner and the grand winner for Dummy of the Week this week. LeBron James! LeBron James is my
dummy, yeah.
Now, I call LeBron the GOAT. King James, he's the leader of my Los Angeles Lakers. I love the man unconditionally in regards to an athlete. He's a perfect athlete, right? Never been in trouble, has a great family, his kids in college doing his thing. He got a young son that's gonna be LeBron James. He's gonna be that guy, right? Got a little girl, and the family's just great. Man's the philanthropist, does all this stuff. But the one thing I can never get jiggy with when it comes to LeBron James is that he just can't give it up. He can't give up what's going on up here, right? Like there's some ball stuff here, there's some hair here, there's a patch here, and why is he the dummy? Well, in the last game, I think it was the last game when the game that the whole ref thing happened with him having his foot on the 3-point line, is that he's over here brushing his hair, and it went viral. It went viral. Man was brushing scalp, brushing skin. What are you brushing?
Brushing seedlings.
Yo, bro, he's brushing skin and actually trying to pat it down. Like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Everybody's going to Turkey. You got the money. You got more money than God, and you don't want to go to Turkey and fix this? But you brushing skin, and you expect us not to say nothing? That's like Kevin Durant growing out his hair in a fro, and he got that bald head. He got that bald spot in the middle. We gonna say something? Don't do that. Don't do that. I was so ashamed.
I didn't know he was.
I was so ashamed watching the King do this.
That's like raking a sidewalk.
Yeah. Put a hat on, man. Put a hat on.
Put a coolie on.
Don't do that. Put a Coogee hat on or something. Put an Adabisi hat on. Do something. Cover it up. But don't brush skin.
Bro.
You ever put like a bristles on your skin and just like go? It's just rough.
Painful. It's painful.
It is painful. So the fact that the man was in pain and still was able to do this in front of the reporters, respect to him. But come on now, do better. Do better. So LeBron James gets my
dummy. Yeah.
That's all for the show. It's a good show. It was. Shouts to Landlord.
Absolutely.
Coming through. Sporty Thieves idea was really, really dope.
Looking forward to
it. Keep doing your thing with the pod. He's had a lot of good guests, man. They have a lot of good conversations on that pod. So, yeah. Hopefully he comes back so we can talk more shit.
All right.
I don't know where Fang is though.
All right, I'm right here, bro.
I think he's in the safari. I really do.
I'm checking for him now. I'll send that SOS tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I send him a text. Tell him that, listen, we're concerned.
Make sure he's good.
Here at the All Even Podcast, we're concerned for his health. Hopefully he wasn't listening to too much Sexy Red over the week.
It'll do it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, she's trash, bro.
Me,
Talking about the music.
just thinking my Fang.
What? What do you do?
I hope he's not on this.
Yeah, you know what? We're gonna leave.
I got that. Right.
We're gonna leave that alone, man. We're gonna leave that alone. Kind thoughts, sir.
Just hope things okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got this week.
I think the kind thoughts are whatever you do in life, be kind to people. Make sure you pay your taxes. Make sure you treat your loved ones nice. Make sure you're good to your children and you look out for them. And most importantly, don't be on that list. Don't be on that list. God damn it. That list is wicked.
I want no parts of that list, man.
Or no parts. But I do want to see who else is on that list. Silent Assassin, you got any closing words?
Keeping on with Sexy Red, I did see she was driving over 120 miles an hour while pregnant. So don't be a Sexy Red.
At this point,
man?
you can't give certain people money. We know this, right? We know this. So it doesn't shock me.
Doesn't shock me. Pregnant.
Possibly.
Ladder's different.
Or she had to throw up somewhere or something.
You gotta poop. You gotta go.
Ski, yeah.
Motherfucking ride, yeah. I mean, be like that.
Yeah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. So, like I said in the beginning of the pod, PSA, all legs matter. All right? Girls out there with the BBLs, just give it up. Like, 90s bodies are back. 80s bodies are back. You know, the flash dance with the spandex and the high socks, that's what's in. We like that.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Facts. Yes. We did the BBL thing. And if you don't get it, make sure that you take care of the legs, man. All legs matter.
Squat.
Okay?
Do the squats.
Do some squats. You know, eat. That helps. That helps as well. You know? So, till next week, stay safe. Stay cool. Peace. Yeah, don't be on that list.
My son is the champ, so get over it.